Yes, sir. Tier 1. Y'all tier 1 now. Congratulations.
What he say, Mister jump the top tier from the proving grounds?
Y'all tier 1 now.
You think so now, Dom?
Oh, I know so.
You giving us that now?
Yep. No, I ain't giving it. Y'all earned it.
We earned it, huh?
Y'all earned it.
Right. Without Deshaun, a
Y'all
nail
earned
biter.
that. Earned
Miss
that.
kick win.
Right.
Earned that.
I mean, it's not just about it's not just about the missed kick though. It's about the fact that we was even in that game at all.
Niggas was winning. If old boy ain't throw that pick, if he didn't throw that pick when the last nigga got that touchdown,
And then that
It could've been-
then
y'all
that
could've put
pick
that bitch away.
and that pick he gave to Fred Warner.
exactly,
Then the Joku touchdown,
exactly.
and then we missed the field goal on that.
I mean, it was missed opportunities on both sides. But
We was definitely the more physical team though.
absolutely,
We can't ever punch them niggas in the mouth, bro.
absolutely. This nigga Miles had Trent looking like how Reggie White used to do niggas back in the day. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa.
He did move around a lot. Like as much as he
wanted
normally
that
does, he
matchup.
wanted that matchup. Yeah, he wanted that.
I seen him on the left side, I think maybe once or twice, and then in the center, I think once. But other than that, he was.
He's always moving around.
Yeah.
So yeah. He was with it. Miles got a lot of respect for him on that one. I mean, he always was that guy.
Y'all had a big signature win too, Dom.
Yes, sir.
Y'all went into the Seahawks, right?
No, they came to us.
Oh, they came to the so-called jungle.
Came to the jungle, my
That's
boy.
not a signature win.
Came to the jungle.
Niggas passing out signature wins.
Signature win. Get the fuck out. Like Geno Smith.
Why
You
we
called
made-
it too, bro. You was like, Gino ought to go back to being Gino.
We made that nigga look like a poop putt.
Like who he is, man. Who
And
he is.
I was believing in Gino, man.
Shit, our defense was going crazy. We had like about 4 sacks, hella pressure. Got a pick, 2 picks. He was on his ass.
DK need to get drug tested every day. His high head.
DK is so overrated, bro.
He's such a high head. Just strong
To
as
be that big, strong, and fast,
he be worried about the
and
wrong
just
Route running is terrible. He barely can get in and out of his
I wouldn't
breaks
say
fast enough.
terrible. That's kind of
For a wide receiver of his caliber with his talent, his route running is not up to par at all.
But see, my thing is, it shouldn't even be about route running from him. For him,
No, it's
he should be a
always about
50-50.
route
What
running.
I'm saying, he should be a 50-50 ball guy. He should be boxing dudes out.
True.
I don't expect him to run routes like Marvin Harrison, even though his route running should be better than what it is. But he just don't dominate like he should, like being that size. Like you like the Derrick Henry of receivers, and you not putting up Derrick Henry numbers out wide, bruh.
True.
Just not.
I feel like
Like
he
he
could. I
acts
feel
like
like he
he
could.
does.
Yeah, no, he do.
I feel like he can get more targets. I feel
That's
like
my
he could
thing.
get more targets. Cause he do got some nice. He still got some receivers with him though.
Maybe he need to be somewhere else.
That's possible.
I think he needs a wake up call.
Yeah.
Someone can sit him down and be like, you're not him.
Definitely got a good ass win though. Back to 500 going into the bye week. It's a great fucking win.
Bengals football, man. Y'all start slow. Y'all start to wake up.
Great fucking win.
That's what it's been the last 3 years?
That's 2.
2. Okay.
Well, shit, I can't say 3 because even though the year Joe Burrow got hurt, he was ass as fuck to start off, but we started winning games before he got hurt. You get better as the season go along, man.
What's up with Buff, man?
Buff cool. They straight. They straight.
Are you sure?
They straight.
Are you sure?
Defensive wise, they not straight.
Running game wise,
Running game
non-existent.
It's still non-existent.
It's non-existent, bruh.
It's still non-existent.
Y'all need to be going to get Jonathan Taylor, bruh.
Yes.
Y'all need to be going to get Jonathan Taylor.
Or Saquon, shit.
No, Saquon ain't going nowhere.
One of them niggas, he ain't trying to stay in New York.
That game was still a little too close, though.
Way too close, bruh.
But you gotta realize, they boy know everything this nigga Sean McDermott is about to do. Everything.
Still, man.
It should be vice versa, though. It should be vice versa. We both.
They had a decent little running game.
It should be vice versa, bruh. If Coach
It
Clear,
should
if Coach
be.
Clear left and went to another school, him and Rossi is on equal playing field. I know what you do, you know what I do,
But Clear can switch it up though.
and so could Rossi.
Roski could, but D down inside the foundation, Clear know all of that.
That's true. That's a good point. That's true. But still, but you gotta know, being smart, you gotta know, all right, this guy knows everything
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
do, so I gotta swing. I
Yeah.
gotta throw in some wrinkles.
That's true. That's true.
And he also know y'all can't run the fucking ball.
Exactly.
And we can.
Exactly.
So y'all ran the ball decent.
We was running the ball decent shit. To that game. Nah, that's a
game
game
right
before that.
What you see, just though?
I mean, when I was watching, I didn't think that they had a lack of a run game. I thought they couldn't move the ball down the field. Like in terms of like normally they're like really ass.
Yeah.
Like it's Josh Allen and nothing.
Right.
I feel like they're getting some carries. Like Latavius Murray had him a few good drives where he was getting like 4 or 5 yards a carry, more than they normally would. And then it's just I just feel like this decision making is a little off from 17 and play calling.
Yeah.
In terms of like they gotta get some plays down the field. I feel like they feel pressure to give Stephon Diggs the ball. Like Josh Allen feels that way.
Yeah, for sure.
So like he will scramble and could just run and get his 6 yards, but he's looking down the field.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I feel like he did that a lot. Game almost put me to sleep.
I didn't even want to watch it.
Yeah, that game was terrible.
What, that Sunday night game? Or Monday night?
Sunday night.
That was
game.
Sunday night.
But don't worry.
Monday night was cool.
Come November 5th, when you got the Bills Bengals Sunday night, it's fireworks, baby. Fireworks.
Y'all gonna finish the game this year?
Chill.
I'm just asking.
Oh yeah,
Chill.
and someone else got put in the ambulance.
It was Damian Harris.
Damian Harris. I'm like,
With
damn.
Like a neck injury.
What's his name? Had the stained glass windows on the ambulance. With
Hamlin.
Hamlin, yeah.
Yeah, he had that.
Y'all gonna know a lot with that.
Hey, man, that's
Nah, to be on the
nigga lost his life on the field, boy.
Yeah, shit's wild shit.
He still ain't back.
Oh, he played?
Did he? I thought I seen him on the sideline in street clothes.
Well, he probably was out that game, but
Oh,
he back, though. He started a couple games ago. Probably got hurt, but
He
he
good or he just decent?
Maybe worse
about
than this.
average. He about average.
He's fighting to be average. He's
Who taking over for John this week?
doing the picks or the games.
Yeah.
You got it down. Or you want me to do it?
I can do it. I already got it. I got it up when I go through it.
Let's just don't do it.
I ain't never heard a nigga in soccer turn to the ACL.
It's
I'm
soccer.
sure it happens often, but I ain't never seen it in the headlines.
No, not at all.
I need to stop picking these Falcons, man. I keep telling
Bruh, every time I don't think the Falcons got me a dub. Yeah, I always pick them on the wrong week. Who did they play?
DC.
Damn.
Told you the Commanders is going to win that game.
Why you got
You
that
did
wrong?
tell me that. I remember you saying that shit.
They quarterback is nice.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as Ron Rivera don't fuck up the game plan,
Alright. Phones
See
off.
how-
Bedtime, alright?
yeah,
Yeah, Sam Howell's decent.
it's pretty good. I like his toughness.
Nice and decent are two
Alright,
different
that's what I like.
things.
It's not like decent in a good way. Though.
Okay, like New York
Yeah,
decent.
yeah.
He's young.
Like New
You
York
know what I'm
decent.
saying? I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of playmakers around him.
Like I wouldn't take him on the Jets. Like I don't think he'd be good at help us win more.
Zach doing his thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's like really
Dom, right? Zach doing his thing.
for what we have of him.
Is he top tier now too?
Who?
No.
No.
Who?
You said we tier one, so would Zach be tier one after that win?
Nah.
Not at all.
So what's the difference?
What you mean? What's the difference?
You said we tier one now. Why the
Y'all
Jets
just beat
or
the-
Zach Wilson not tier
Y'all
one?
just beat the Niners. Back
Everyone
up.
saying
Well,
was
same similar situation.
They just
Best
beat
team
the
of
Eagles.
football.
Very similar.
Everyone said that the
situation.
Eagles didn't look the same, man.
Very similar situation.
Them
And see,
Chiefs.
you peep that hating shit Al said talking about no, the Eagles the best team in football. He just don't want to give it up.
He don't. I'm worried about none of these.
Going into this week, the Eagles definitely look like the best team in the league. That's just fact.
It was the Niners all day.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. The Niners was looking like the best team in the league.
Yeah,
No doubt
easily.
about it.
I don't think it was
Easily.
And 98% of the world didn't give us a chance in hell to
Nah.
beat these niggas.
Well, y'all defense better than theirs. But damn, that is.
I've been saying that.
You definitely could say y'all niggas tier 1 now too. Beat them niggas without 2 of your starting corners.
That is
And
not
with
a
Zach Wilson?
They are playing.
And they got
bad.
one of the best receiver cores.
Shit.
They didn't win and got Julio now
But
to
Jalen
coach.
Hurts is not him.
They didn't win and got Julio to
But
coach.
we
Bro, I
know
picked
that-
him to be MVP.
Brock
bro.
Purdy was playing. You picked him to be MVP. He has not played like an
At
MVP
all,
at
bro.
all this
At
year.
all.
Brock Purdy was playing like an MVP all the way until he met y'all. That's the difference.
But see, the thing about, and I
The
love
boombox of
Brock.
doom.
You said what?
The boombox of doom.
No. See, I didn't know they came out to 50 Cent though. Coming out to 50 Cent, that's like an omen. Real, that's like or Chief Keef. If somebody come out to Chief Keef or 50 Cent, that's a bad omen for the other team, bro. It just
Boombox
is.
of doom.
But man, I just don't think Purdy really seen any adversity yet. And that's why I said he like 12. Like I ain't seen him overcome nothing. I ain't seen him really. You know what I mean? Elite quarterbacks really got to be tested. Like he just been so-called perfect in that system, and I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. But that's why last week I just couldn't say.
How does
He
he
was
come back
elite.
from adversity? Okay, you lost
Oh,
the
he gonna be
game.
straight.
You know, how do you come back? How do you like I said, how do you perform without your elite weapons? Who else can you bring up?
But they lost Christian. Well, they lost Debo early.
Not until like the third quarter.
Yeah, no, they lost Debo early. No, they lost Christian by halftime. But you still got Ayuk. You still got George Kittle.
Well, Ayuk was dropping a bunch of passes.
Was he?
Yes. He dropped like
He
4
ain't get hurt
passes.
too
That hit him in the
hard.
hand. Hit him right in the hands.
Whether
Whether
he
he
get 2 or 3. I
I think
think
it was
4
3.
is crazy.
But
I don't think
after that first drive, the Browns just stopped that run game down.
they had 2 drives. They had the first drive and the last drive. Everything else was boxed.
I mean, the Browns.
They had the
won
first
by
drive and the
hand,
last
they
drive.
Chinny chin chins, man. But I'll take that bitch because, like I said, we don't win games like that.
And if
Ever.
they would have won, they would have won it by their chinny chin
Exactly.
chin. So
It goes both ways, but it feels better.
good teams know how to win ugly, and we ain't never won ugly.
Yeah,
cheated
yeah,
for y'all to
2-2
win,
shit.
man. Cheated for y'all, man.
Hey, that's reparations for all the bullshit that's been happening to us. So I'll take it. I'll gladly be on the other side of it. Finally.
For
big
once,
facts.
whether there's some bullshit happening against us and happening for us,
That's big.
what in the world?
And despite the call and shit like that, the nigga missed the field goal. How you miss that shit?
They still had a chance to win.
Denzel almost blocked that shit low key.
I think that's what got him.
And then he pushed it. Usually you pull it. Like he came from that side and he still kicked it that way. So he was a rookie. He obviously.
And
was ready
I
for
think
that
if it
moment.
was a straight shot, he would have made it. See, they was scared. I think they kneeled it or they ran. They kneeled it because they didn't want to run another play, and that would put them on that left hash.
Still no excuses though. What, a 40-yard field goal for the win? Fuck out of
41.
here.
That's technically a chip shot.
Exactly.
Well, shout out to the former Michigan kicker, man.
Was making 60-yard kicks on a
Nigga
regular
blew it.
basis now. 40 yards ain't shit.
That's
But fuck it, let's get into it.
Number 1 defense in the league. They got y'all on pace with the 85 Bears. Boy.
Best in the world, man. Best in the world. That's the mantra in the locker room right now. Best in the world. I love it.
Boombox of Doom. Yeah, you are tuned in to the Start
You got
Five
lucky.
podcast. Season 3, episode 7. I go by E. Trinier. Of course, you can call me Trill for short. You can also find the platform on podcast for Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and definitely like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm going to kick it to our left. So,
Welcome
my
back to the
left.
start.
Our left. My left.
Welcome back to the Start File podcast. Is yours truly, Jay Supreme, Hob Jordan 3 on IG. This is week 7, episode 7. Go Dogs, man. Go Dogs. Best in the world, man. Pass it to my left.
What's good? Justo back again. Justo Star 5 on IG, man. You know who really runs the airways around here, man?
The Jets.
Yes, not the Eagles, man.
Oh,
Don't know nothing about
That's
no
a bar.
Birds,
Hey,
man.
that's a bar.
They really run the
That's a
airways,
bar.
man. I'm gonna kick it to my left, man.
some more. What's good, y'all? Catch me on IG, Last of a Dime Breed. Catch me on Facebook at Dom Daniel. And you know what I'm saying? We right back in the thick of things, baby. Good win in the jungle. Can't no bird survive in the jungle, man.
Unless they call
Let's
it
go.
vultures.
Fire content only.
Fire content only, man.
Hey, leave your likes, leave your comments, leave your dislikes, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that stuff that we say on YouTube. I'm saying all this in honor of John not being
We,
here.
we provide the feedback
Get
because
that
Yeah, that
We need
feedback
that.
because we need that. Shout out to John.
so we'll just get it started. So as you know, as expected, James Harden didn't come to work today. The coach didn't know where he was, and B was like, maybe he had something to do.
That's a good response.
But
He really said
I
that?
guess he learned from his past dealings with one Ben Simmons, so he didn't go there. But where's James? Now I just saw this report that allegedly the Clippers were asking Philadelphia is asking in exchange for James Harden, Paul George,
Get the fuck out of here.
and Terrence Mann.
Oh, wow.
However, from this report, it looks like that they're willing to possibly trade George, but Terrence Mann is on the deal. So is Terrence Mann really a deal breaker for James Harden?
It's a joke all the way around on both sides. It's
Gotta
like,
be, man.
That's wild.
That's I'm not believing that.
Only way I'm doing it is to add James Harden. I'll trade literally anybody else.
the claw?
Oh, not. I mean, my
Okay,
bad.
okay, I see.
Not
Okay,
literally.
okay.
Except for those two.
Okay,
Those two
gotcha,
are untouchable. And
I was
Russ,
just making sure.
and Russ for morale. But if you really
Yeah.
wanted Russ, if they wanted him that bad, then yeah, they could have him. But anybody could go.
So Philly don't want to trade him to the Clippers because they can't get Terrence Mann.
The Clippers don't want to give up Terrence Mann.
That's right, but Philly's asking for Terrence Mann, right?
Yeah.
They want
Wow.
George and they want Terrence Mann.
Wow. They should be happy to get George.
Right.
They really should, to get rid of a headache.
They should be happy to get anything
Exactly.
to get rid of his ass.
You getting Paulie? Man, I'm pulling that in a heartbeat.
Easy.
Yeah, nah.
That goes to show you why the Clippers are what they continue to be and what Philly continue to be. Both dumbass franchises. That's a great move for Philly, but I guess
They still won't even
Terrence
go to
Mann
trade.
is the deal breaker.
Bro, you
Terrence
gotta
Mann was a deal
continue
breaker.
trusting the process, man. Gotta continue trusting the process.
Man, the process been over with. Man, the only person that's in the process still is Joel Embiid.
He is the process.
Well, I mean, granted he's a great player, but I mean, with so many fumbles, how long he gonna stick around?
He in the process of leaving soon.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. So, that's our weekly James Harden news. So some other NBA news real quick. So I wanted to get to this ESPN top 100.
And this is the fast break segment. I think you said it already, but
No, I wasn't even using it as a fast break, but we can
okay.
use that. Here we go, 52-11.
This is trash.
So I'm trying to figure out where they had Kyrie Irving like way.
wasn't it like 35 or something like that? Yeah, it was like
35?
30. It
We
was
go
like
back up
30,
then.
mid 30s,
Okay, so
which is
we
crazy.
go down. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be good.
You can't name 30 players.
No, John Morant's 35. Kyrie Irving's 34. There are 33 players in the NBA better than Kyrie Irving. I'll wait.
It's not 30 better than John Moran either, since you mentioned that name too.
So here's before Kyrie: Mikal Bridges,
No,
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson,
no,
No.
Jaren Jackson Jr.,
no,
Paolo Banchero,
No.
no,
Wow.
That's
Trae Young,
no.
no.
Laurie Markkinen,
Wow.
No.
Shout
Brandon
out to Larry,
Ingram.
though.
Wow.
No.
Jrue Holiday,
Maybe.
No,
Pascal Siakam,
No, wow,
Kawhi Leonard,
probably.
De'Aaron
I
Fox,
could live with that.
Tomontas Sabonis,
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Tyrese Halliburton,
Wow.
Yeesh.
Carl Anthony, the
Yeah.
Cat Towns.
The cat?
Cat.
Wow.
I heard he was on the trading block.
He could be. Jalen Brown,
Yeah, that's
Paul
fine.
George,
That's fine.
Jamal Murray,
No.
Bam Adebayo,
Yes.
Spider,
Yes.
Dame,
Of course.
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Definitely.
Book.
I mean, everybody from then on.
Yeah.
He should definitely be top 15 though.
Whoa.
To me,
Who?
Kyrie
Top 15 what?
in the league.
Point guards?
Point
Period.
guards is
Yeah,
crazy.
you got the fucking nuts. Top 15, my ass.
I'll say 15 to 20 range. I give him that. You
Only
know,
bad ones I thought were
He's
Brunson.
he's a
Banchero.
40, 90, 50 threat.
Yep.
Who got handles in the league like Kyrie?
Nobody.
Who can get any shot anytime they want like Kyrie?
KD.
Okay, look who you said.
You're not gonna
Shea.
name too many other than that.
Right now?
And
Okay,
they all-
okay,
everybody always say he the most
you can say Shea, but Kyrie don't hunt for fouls. He goes straight up at you. Shea hunting for fouls.
That's
What does it matter? He gets the job done.
I
Gets the job done.
again. I don't like all that free throw
It
gallivanting.
doesn't matter
Fuck
what
all
you
of that.
like. They do the rules.
Well,
It's there.
I don't
They take advantage of it,
respect that.
and they're good at
I don't
it.
But
respect
they don't
that.
get that in the. They don't get that in the playoffs though.
You don't.
You don't.
So
So
know.
we're-
was Kyrie in the playoffs?
He didn't make the playoffs. This is Shea's first time being in the playoffs.
And where was Kyrie? This is for this
But
year.
we
This
know
is not
we know
Kyrie all
what
time.
Kyrie
Yeah,
capable
sure.
of. Kyrie didn't have a bad season last year.
Okay, and neither did Shea. And Shea had a better season, and his way of playing led them to the playoffs.
I don't care about last season.
This is what this is about.
Fuck all of this.
So what are we talking
I'm
about?
changing the rules. This is Starting Five podcast. This ESPN. This is what ESPN said. I don't have to agree with ESPN.
But they
But
is
we're
going-
arguing their list.
They is
What do
going
you
based
mean?
off last season though.
They're going off what we just seen.
Hold on. So I'm
Or
just.
maybe not top. Maybe not top 15.
Okay,
He
Dame
definitely not
didn't play
34.
last
He's
season.
definitely not that.
Dame played what 18 games last year, so he was better than Kai.
Yes.
Since we going off last season,
Yes.
Kawhi didn't come back till February. He better than Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
Then he got injured in the playoffs.
Someone was in the playoffs, someone wasn't.
Book was hurt last year.
Oh my gosh.
He was.
Book played a lot last year. Book played a lot.
Paul George was injured for most of last year. Anthony Towns, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I agree. Him, Tyrese.
Reese had a good year
Brunson.
last year though.
I don't think he's better. I don't think he did anything that was
Better.
better than Kyrie.
Pascal Siakam, really? They didn't make the playoffs.
Passing, yeah.
Like Kyrie, so I give you that. That's a fair
Paolo.
argument.
You said Drew Holiday maybe though.
Yeah,
You said that.
Larry Markin.
He's arguably the best defender in the league. That matters for something. We talk about how the other side of the ball matters.
Best defender, arguably.
You
the
could argue that
Why wasn't he in Defensive Player of the Year discussion?
Who?
the same way Evan Mobley lost Rookie of the Year. Let's not lay our hats on what the
Evan Mobley was 1 and 2 though.
Pure politics.
He was runner up.
Mikal Bridges was runner up, and you guys wouldn't have agreed with that. We talk shit about the awards all the time. I don't want to hear that now. Don't do that. Other side of the ball matters.
Bro, you gotta pick. You
So
gotta
here-
pick an argument that's gonna be on your side.
Here's their
That's why I'm
argument.
doing it.
And this is what ESPN said. But he remains one of the NBA's most skilled and productive guards, averaging 27 points per game and 5.5 assists with a 61% true shooting percentage last season.
True shooting percentage.
Uh-huh. That's efficient as hell.
I got him at 15 to 20.
I don't have him in no fucking 35, man.
Yeah, that's way too low. I'm not saying he's in the right spot.
But
It's definitely not
Kyrie
right
said he
spot.
didn't care about the list, so why should we?
I'm just bringing it up because it
No,
don't
for
it don't,
sure.
it don't make no sense to
No,
me.
it don't.
Because I'm not sure what the steps for evaluation is. And even if you bring up his past production, you know for a fact he's not the 35th best player in the league. He's way higher than that. So
You got LeBron at 9. So this list is
and
ridiculous.
that's absurd.
Like Shea's not better than LeBron. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it all.
But I feel like when you make a list like this, it can't just be off last year. Like that should play a part, but certain other things should trump that.
100%. That's why Damian Lillard's still high. And that's why
Yeah,
Kawhi
I
Leonard's
wanna-
still
no,
high.
yeah, for
I
sure.
want to learn what Shea does better than Kyrie. I've watched them both play, and I want to learn what makes them better.
I would say Shea get his teammates involved a little bit more than Kyrie.
But we know Kyrie's a scorer.
True.
So
But he's still a
Shea.
point guard though.
It ain't like he can't get 9 assists if he wanted to.
But he should
That's
though.
an if.
But I don't know. I don't know if he can though. He never really did it in his whole career.
I guess this is the part of me that wants Kyrie ever back in Cleveland. So I'm not really trying to even be biased, but this is just bullshit, as George Moore would say. Where's the other?
I
top half of this?
definitely feel like it's unfinished business, but I feel like that shit been sealed at this point.
But you gotta also remember, like Kyrie do get a lot of hate in the media, so that's one of the
No, for
reasons
sure.
why he
That
could-
definitely
why
play a
he is.
part.
Because he do get a lot of hate. They do take into account off the field basketball.
If
shit.
if you're not likable or liked in the media, you'll never get the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly. And the other side of the ball does matter because Kyrie, he tends to be a liability on defense sometimes.
I get that, but who plays defense in the NBA today?
It's about a player.
That matters.
Not
To,
weird.
to us, that matters. Let's not talk like that right now.
Who-
Because
who-
that is BS.
who's your-
that is some bullshit.
Who's your top? Trey Young don't play no fucking defense.
Exactly. That's why
And he
shouldn't
was
be
ranked
above it.
higher.
But he should be. Trae Young is 28-10 damn near every season.
What's wrong with 27-5?
It ain't 28-10. That's 5 more assists. That's 10 more points that you getting out to your teammates.
You better give Clinton Capella the ball or he ain't gonna get no rebounds for you. So like, it's an offset. And again, Kyrie Irving don't play point guard. So I'm not asking Kyrie
He
to do
does
straight.
play point guard.
Luka Doncic is the point guard. Dami, you know that.
And LeBron James was the point guard.
Okay. I'll give you that. But he before he went to the Mavs, he was the point guard.
When it's his team. But since he Robin or whatever he want to be, I don't know. The Flash, I don't know. All right, man. I guess I'll lose this one. All right. I don't. I'm befuddled.
No, I mean he should be higher
really
than
am.
34.
Yeah, we all
We all agree
with you
on that. We all agree on that.
For sure.
Definitely.
So it was a Zion Williams sighting last night in Orlando, and in 16 minutes he had 15 points, but he had 5 steals. Is this true? Zion's a defensive player?
I'm not gonna put any stock in preseason basketball. I'm not putting no stock.
I feel like the same thing we thought he's a lethal shooter when he
When he
knocked down the 4 threes against the Spurs.
Oh my God,
in 15
no.
minutes.
I don't know where that came from. That was some noise there.
I'm not putting no stock. In
So
preseason.
yeah, I think we've been there, done that. I just want to see him play.
He looked like he in better shape. And he had some breakaways, and he wasn't flying quite as high. Maybe that's because it's the preseason. I don't know. My thing is, can the Donut Man stay healthy?
That's all we're waiting to see.
I doubt it.
So that's the question mark going into the
I doubt
season.
Every year.
I doubt it.
Why the donut man?
I got to keep up with my shit from last season. I can't just let that go.
He in better shape now though.
It's for entertainment.
He in better shape now.
You know why he in
He eat
better
rice
shape.
cakes now. He eat
We-
rice cakes.
We see what he be doing. I see why he in better shape.
Hey.
We're getting them hip thrusts in.
Yeah, right. With them Dak hip thrust. One, two.
That's why he getting them steals,
Not the
man.
Dak hip thrust.
That's why he getting them steals.
No, but I guess and what I did see in the highlights, just a lot of pound game, really no jumper. So
That's crazy.
but okay, the bully ball.
There you go.
The bully ball.
I like
Yeah,
it.
a lot of bully
I
ball.
like the bully ball.
So that's I don't know. I'm still waiting to see some basketball skill from the young man. I don't know if I'm gonna get that in season 5 or 6, but I'm still waiting to see some skill.
No, Zion always had good footwork though, especially in the paint.
All right.
That allows him to play that bully ball.
And he's athletic. Now, I don't think him getting 5 steals is sustainable, but playing the passing lane, you gonna be more athletic than most people he guard. Like he can get some steals.
He cat quick. Nah, he ain't got that 290 on him. He cat quick. Maybe he can be called a new cat.
You definitely caught a few cats. For sure.
Hey, like I said, if basketball don't work out, he can come play D-line, man, for Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, that's not.
Completely
I
man.
he probably missed his calling. So, are we buying into the
Or Robert Sala.
Wembanyama dunking all over the Spurs C team? I meant the Spurs, but the Heat C team.
I don't know.
I think it shows.
I don't know. I might be a believer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can ball, man.
He
yeah.
got skill.
I think the floor is a little higher. So now we just gotta see against the big dogs.
You gotta
and
see
where
what
he
ceiling
actually
gonna be,
ranks.
but yeah, he definitely
Yeah,
I
bad.
think
floor is
he's
definitely higher.
gonna be way better on defense because he takes 1 foot and he's helping out on the weak side.
No, in fact.
Take another step, he's helping out on the strong side. And
Yeah.
he's literally guarding pick and rolls by himself. Like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. He's gonna be crazy.
Jumpers there. Just the fact that he can move.
Yeah, I feel like the thing
He was
that
taking the ball up the court. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
sick.
no,
he looks
he's-
freaky taking the
he's-
ball up the court.
he's extremely.
I think that's just preseason basketball. They just letting him.
That's gonna be. A
But
thing,
he's
though.
he's
It's working.
he's skilled though.
Yeah, he
like
is. He is.
when
Once he
Giannis.
understands the game, then
Yeah.
they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
My thing is durability. That's what I want to see because a whole full NBA season is different. You know
Against
what I mean?
The starters.
Banging against grown men.
Against Joel B, who be cheating, and he's gonna
Like
he's gonna give you some shots, and
Yeah,
you're not
no.
gonna get no
I
calls.
want to
for
see
it.
how he handles that.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah, Giannis be throwing bows too in the ribs. It's gonna be a lot.
Well, I want to see. I want to see it when it get for real.
LeBron with his shoulder and his chest.
Well, he got to make the playoffs because we know what NBA regular season basketball is all about. Or maybe it'll change because they got the pre-midi and all that now.
Well, the
Maybe it'd be a
commissioner,
little bit more
believes
competitive.
it's going to be a little bit
Maybe.
more intense this year because his playoff, not playing tournament. What is that called? The mini cup? What you call that?
In
season.
Yeah, the
Tournament.
in-season
Tournament.
tournament.
Yeah,
We
so
still gotta find out how the in-season tournament affects the playoffs.
it don't. All it does is, so it's the 3 groups of 6, or is it 3 groups of 4? 6 groups of 4, whatever it is, and it's just for that. It's just incentive. It's incentive to play all 82. It's incentive to, play on back-to-backs. That's really all it's for. It's a gimmick, if you will.
And I feel like the fact that that they're doing this is because they know that the regular season is not as competitive as it's been in the past.
No doubt. Because when you Turner and Disney, and you didn't pay all these hundreds of millions and billions for the rights to show these games, and then you put the channel on, oh damn, Kawhi's not playing. Oh damn, Giannis don't play back-to-backs. So you lose on viewership. That's why they can't compete with the NFL. One, there's too many games. 16, 17 versus 82.
Them games mean more.
So
That's facts.
the game's got to mean something. So you got to want somebody to tune in and stay up to 10:30 to watch Denver play against Portland.
But they would if they have to win a division to go get a top 3 seed in the playoffs.
Right.
I feel like that would change the whole thing if they change it back to that.
What you mean?
Like but what's great about the NFL is that even though like the Bengals are 500, when they go play the Ravens, like that game matters because if they can go
More
win
than
the
the
division,
other games, yeah.
they can still make the playoffs no matter how bad they play. All those regular season games against their own team that they played twice a year matters more.
Okay.
So how they used to have it, where you used to win, since there's 3 divisions, you used to win your division, you get a top 3 seed in the conference playoffs.
Damn. When
So when they go play, when the Lakers go play the Clippers, it matters a little bit more because they're in the same division. They got to win that game to go win the division. To go get home court
when did they
advantage.
change it? As far as like,
I want to say they like mid 2000s they went to the format they got now. It used to be
I didn't even pay attention.
what was it, Atlantic Central.
Atlantic Central and Southeast. That's the East.
I'm talking about back in the day.
And then it was,
It was Pacific and Midwest, and it was Atlantic, and it was the Central Division. So you only had 2 divisions in each conference.
Oh, it was only 2?
That's all it was.
They switched to 3.
And so, you had Detroit, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Chicago, Indiana, right? New York, Boston, Brooklyn, then New Jersey, Washington, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you play 4 times.
Right.
Now sometimes you only play your division of 4 3 times in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Damn. Okay.
Because you might play another division of 4 times instead of 3. You know what I'm saying? So they switched it up with this new format that they went to in the mid 2000s. Maybe it was early 2000s.
Changing
But
shit.
just
fucking
imagine like
changing shit.
the Cleveland Indiana game now instead of what it is right now. It's just like, all right, we should definitely win that game, but Indiana might wake up for that game more because it's in division now, and all that shit matters.
And that's why those, Cavs, Bulls, Pistons, Cavs was a rivalry because they faced each other 6 times in the season, being in the same division. So you gotta go. You got to at least split.
Exactly.
You can't go 4-2 or 5-1.
Exactly. Okay. Damn. I ain't even.
And so that's why it was definitely a more competitive game. Now I hear Gil on his pod talking a lot of shit about the players of yesteryear and how they're not as skilled and athletic and this and that. But the guys knew how to play basketball. You can drop them in this era and most of those guys will still have success, in my belief. Even though they might not have been school because they the only thing they do is shoot the 3. They still ran. They just shoot the 3. And everything, and it was everything. The game was inside out because you had the big man. You think Akeem couldn't play right now?
Of course.
Shit.
Clyde.
Right.
Niggas act like niggas back then wasn't athletic.
Now,
like athleticism
Now,
is a
Patrick
new
Ewing,
thing.
Dikembe Mutombos, okay.
But like,
They went as quick as foot.
I understand what he's saying though. Like people like Eric Snow, he's getting played off the floor.
Oh, yeah.
He's not playing.
But he's a bum in any era though.
True, but like he started for
Yeah,
a lot
he
of
was the
teams.
starter.
He was starting out
Championship
there.
starting.
Giants
I won't
nigga
call
be
E.
Eric
Snow a
Snow
bum,
when
man.
he was
I would just say he was
He's
just
a
an
bum.
average. He was just an average player.
Yeah.
You know, we know
I
one
understand what
nothing
he's
being
saying,
ran
though.
through him.
Cause like I forgot
But what I'm saying is you can't seek out Eric Snow and to make your point about that when there was better players back then than Eric
Oh,
Snow.
yeah.
not true.
But E. Snow was known
It's
as,
like saying
as a
Derek Fisher,
defensive player back then, and that was a defensive league.
same
back then.
type of caliber, you know what I mean, player. Like
But I don't know. Clyde in this era, I don't know. He couldn't really. He couldn't really shoot.
Clyde could shoot the 3.
Or he just didn't take that
He
many.
didn't take that many.
Okay.
He was a midi, or he get to the cup. He'll post you up, get around you, and he flying. That's why it's called Clyde the Glide.
and
Now, he wasn't no MJ.
And they believed back then it was a different philosophy back then there too. They believed that a 2-pointer was better than the 3 because it
Yeah.
was the percentage of it going in is higher.
That's true. Okay. That's true. I'm on the fence. I do feel like you get better as you evolve. Like I do feel like players nowadays are definitely more skilled than they were back in the day.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that. But it might not be as competitive as it was back in the day. That might be the silver lining. But I feel like players today are definitely more skilled.
We'll have to see. Because I watched them suckers.
Sure.
And like I said, because it was an inside-out game and they shoot a lot of threes, it was a little bit different. But, when you watch the Showtime Lakers, I mean, it's just a different ilk of player.
Yeah.
It really is. For that time, they were great. But let's fast forward and move them forward, I still think some of them can play. A lot of them.
Elgin
I see what
Baylor
you're saying,
was
though. It's like,
athletic.
like
Yeah, he
Peyton Pritchard
was.
is probably killing like Eric Snow. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he doesn't play that much, I feel like the lower end talent is much higher than it is back then.
And is that just basketball
That's
wise,
what
or is
you're
it the
being
same?
taught.
Is that the same other sports too?
Other sports too. Imagine like
Other sports too.
you back then. Your role as a point guard is like you said, games inside out.
Get people in.
You gotta know how to make your entry pass.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to run the pick and roll, and that's pretty much it. Swing and just
Yeah.
stay out the fucking way. Now you have to be able to shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to shoot off the dribble as a point guard in the NBA. And people off the bench are doing that now. It's just a little different.
That's true.
I
Like they probably capable of doing that, but
But
they
there's
just
still one doing that like that.
playing their role was I need to know how to make an entry pass no
Yeah.
matter what. Because if he's going like this, I need to know how to get it to him. Simple.
And I feel like players back in the day probably, if it was more of a 3-point centric game back in the day like it was now, I feel like players would have adapted.
Yeah.
I feel
They,
like,
they made it to the NBA. They would have worked on what
Exactly.
they needed to do. To
And
get
you,
there.
you also got to look at it from the reverse too. How many of these so-called skilled players would have survived back then when you can do more hand checking? It was more physical and things like
yeah,
that.
I agree.
Now the cream of the crop, yeah, but I'm saying once you get rid of the KDs and all these other, but when you go to the more, a lot of them dudes not surviving.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why they.
I definitely agree with that.
So I guess it's just kind of balanced out. It's just different areas. You got to adapt to the style of the game, basically.
Yep,
Exactly what it is.
I definitely agree with that.
You work on what you got.
That's why you get a Victor Wembanyama, because it's like he not on no back to the basket simple game. Now he got to dribble. He got to be able to shoot threes. Like that's just the evolution of the game now.
Yeah.
Well, you had to learn how to take advantage of the mismatch back then. Read the defense from the low post. You know what I'm saying? He was basically quarterbacking from the post,
Yeah.
especially the good ones. You know, the Akeems, the Kareems, you know, David Robinsons. Yeah, there was point guards from the post.
We gotta let
Nah.
Ed do more of that.
Now, a player like, yeah, they should. Now, a player like Dikembe Mutombo, who was just featured as a defensive player, now you would see where would they fit into the game today, because he didn't have no jump shot.
You would.
His low post game was marginal at best. He was just he was a Clint Capella,
He got played off the floor.
less athletic.
They got
way
played,
less
they
athletic.
got played off the floor.
Yeah.
Cause then I'm just going.
I mean, look
small
at Rudy
ball.
Gobert. Look how we treat Rudy Gobert right now.
Yeah.
Well, Rudy Gobert is shitty.
Exactly.
I mean,
and he's
right.
still less athletic than Rudy Gobert, so
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he'd be
was.
terrible to watch.
And I'll take Dikembe Mutombo over fucking Rudy Gobert.
No, I was about to say if Rudy Gobert can exist, so can fucking Dikembe. And he got paid.
Does
But
Dikembe?
Tumbo could have got a bag too then.
Yes, he could have.
Well, Dikembe will he'll get you on that block. He'll throw them elbows in you, and he'll get to the rim. He gets you.
And
He was a
let's
double
be
double.
real, he's much a better defender than Rudy.
Well,
Much
Yes.
let's ask. Hey, Shaquille
He was way
O'Neal.
more dominant,
Hey, Shaq, do you
waving
think
the
Dikembe
finger and all
Mutombo's a
that. He
good
was
defender?
definitely
Let's ask
way
Shaq.
better than me.
I dunked on him.
I think it's
Oh,
Rudy,
Shaq said he
Rudy's
dunked on him.
soft, bro. You're not calling Dikembe Mutombo soft. You're not doing that.
Never.
You're not calling Dikembe.
Never. I would never call Dikembe Mutombo.
Now, granted, Shaq stuffed him in the rim every now and again, but that's Shaq.
That's Shaq. He did that there.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do Rudy like that though. Like,
Bro,
he's not
Rudy
way
is-
better.
Barbecue-
Yes, let's
he
not
is,
do
bro.
that.
Barbecue chicken.
Nah.
He didn't say barbecue chicken about Mutombo because he gave him some battles. Here's another
Never
question
played.
that I came across while we still in the NBA. And this has something to do with Derrick Rose, right? So this guy had put on Twitter, take Steph Curry, almost ended his career with his ankle injuries, turned into a very, very good player, elite player, superstar. Kawhi Leonard, same thing, constant injuries, still one of the top players in the league. Paul George was another example. Broke his leg, still was then a top player and now is a top player. This dude said D Rose then had ample opportunities to get back to that level, but he never did.
No.
This guy was like, is Derrick Rose overrated?
No, I'm gonna tell you, Derrick Rose suffered from a lot of soft tissue injuries that's hard to come back from. That takes away your athleticism. I wouldn't say necessarily easy to come back from breaking your leg or anything like that, but tearing your ACL and coming back being as explosive as he was, that was one of his best gifts. Him being so fast, so quick, and so explosive. Him having those soft tissue injuries robbed him of that. So now he's a totally different player. As far as like Paul George, yes, he broke his leg, but Paul George never really relied on his athleticism to really get buckets. He always been a smooth player.
So that's
Same
a knock
with
on
Steph-
D Rose then.
Same with Steph Curry. He had a lot of ankle injuries, not really soft tissue injuries. So like once he got his ankle strong enough to the point where they can maintain itself, now he's able to get into more of his skill bag. But D Rose, his athleticism was really his best gift. So when that was taken away, then yes, he might not have been a greater player as he was. I wouldn't call him overrated, but him being athletic was really one of the things that really made him so great.
And I think
knock on him though.
I think breaking your leg and having constant knee issues is different though.
It is.
One clean break, you get surgery, you heal, you come back. Once he hurt his knee, it was a constant thing happening. Like,
Yep.
and I think I wouldn't say he overrated because when he was that dude, he was that dude. He was MVP. So I wouldn't say he's overrated.
And even when he came back in 2015 when he was the Bulls, he wasn't the same, but he was still a good player.
No, for sure. I think it'll be solid for Memphis. He's not coming there to babysit like he said.
I mean, who overrates him though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like overrated.
We all understand that he didn't put together a resume well enough to get him up there, but it's just we always look at him as what could have been, like Grant Hill, like what could have been.
I put even the Grant Hill category.
You know, he had the talent to be that level.
One of the, even Penny, you could put him in the Penny, Grant Hill, Dear Rose, they all in that same.
T-Mac put him in there too.
They peaked. They was like could have been like one of the all-time great, but just didn't have the longevity because of the injuries. I feel like Paul George and Steph Curry. That's a different category.
Maybe Kawhi, but Kawhi got his rocks off.
Well,
and then
how?
then he suffered
Because
an injury.
I get it that Kawhi
And Kawhi had more success, more team success, and things like that.
but Kawhi and Paul aren't league MVPs. They weren't like regarded as the best player in the game for multiple seasons like Curry was or is. You know what I'm saying? D Rose was MVP, but he was next level.
Kawhi was.
I mean, he was MVP. He turned his game up in the finals.
But I'm saying Kawhi was. I remember people were saying Kawhi was better than LeBron at they were.
That
Not
was
saying it
Michael
was more.
Jordan.
Not
That
saying
was
it was
Skip-
more.
that was Skip
But
Bayless.
I'm just saying it was being spoke of.
That was
so
Skip
you gotta
Bayless.
give
That
it.
year Kawhi had in 2017, that was definitely an MVP type year. That's when all the MVP started coming up, and especially when he went to go win the finals in 2019. That's when it really started coming about.
Okay. One season.
Two.
Because he been low managed ever since. Come on. Can you get on the court, Kawhi? I'm just saying.
But
He got two rings.
He won it all.
He got two
and
rings.
that's what I said outside of that. So what I'm saying is D Rose was regarded one the best player in the league for a few years running.
Allegedly, he was still LeBron.
Maybe one. Even when he won
It's
MVP.
1 year.
Even when he won
Exactly.
MVP, it was.
It was still LeBron.
Yeah.
I know this.
Okay,
You know I know
okay.
this. I'm not arguing
Okay,
that.
I just had to make sure.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
But
anyone-
I'm just talking about to this point. Like, even after he got back on the court, you know, there was no involvement.
Right.
So that's why when I read the post, I thought it was interesting. It's on my Twitter somewhere. Didn't I comment on it or something? Where the fudge
There's
is
a little
it?
validity to it because
He didn't evolve his game.
exactly he didn't improve his jump shot.
Like PG was an athlete before, but he never
Super
solely
athlete,
relied on it.
yeah, like
But he was an athlete, and his jumper wasn't as good as it is now. And
That's true.
he took time to work on that and became an elite shooter. Now Curry was always like that, so as long as he was just able to run around, then he'd be fine.
And I guess overall, I think Derek's a very, very fine basketball player. But I just thought that was a good take.
He turned it around a little too late, because then
He's not even
When he-
35. They
when
ain't
he
turning around now.
when he went to Minnesota, then you started to notice that the jump shot was there consistently. Like he was able to go to it as a move, and then he started getting jobs again, and that's what happened.
'Cause, like, even though he
It's just a
couldn't
little too late.
jump out the gym no more, I mean, he still was quick.
Yep, he still was.
You know, so I don't know. I guess the guy point was I guess you just expected more even after the injuries.
No,
That's a
that's
good
something.
point.
Yeah, that's valid.
That's a good point.
That's valid. I agree with that.
So that's what kind of I guess he was kind of like going with that. It was one of the NBA nugget that came across the table. Oh, this just in. According to Ward Janowski, the Houston Rockets have traded
Oh yeah.
Kevin
KPJ.
Porter
KPJ.
Jr. to the OKC Thunder, who immediately waived him.
Oh, did you see?
Yeah.
And allegedly, old girl said that she didn't get her ass whooped. She changed her tune. I think he's still out the league though.
Yeah, he still got no job, but
I don't think.
and I don't think anyone would want to deal with that.
No. Well, one thing about it is the money's guaranteed. So you still get the money unless they bought him out. that I haven't
His
heard.
career is over as far as an NBA player.
But at 22, 23 years old, it's a wrap.
That's off allegations, off false allegations.
That's his fault.
It is, and it's always two sides to look at it too.
Always.
Cause it could be that she was lying the whole time, or it could be she was telling the truth, and maybe some money got offered or something like that, and now she's. Cause
Yeah.
how many times we hear that with a so-called witness, and then they disappear, they change their story because of
But
other things.
Either way, you gotta think about it. He has a rap sheet.
Yeah.
So if I'm giving you chances and those are legit, and then this
Nah,
one
facts.
time I give you another chance and this comes up, whether it's true or not, just the fact that your name's in the mix of any of this that's enough for me to be like, it's time to move on, bro.
Yeah, at this point, like you said, at this point, it don't matter.
Names
if it's
in the
true or
mix
not.
again?
Like you just always into some
Why?
shit that has
Why?
nothing to do with basketball.
Facts.
We didn't. Yeah. You should have been in the crib in the gym. That's it. No one talk about your name at all.
That's facts.
You worse than Ja.
I'm trying to find it real quick. Here it is. So Houston gets back Victor Oladipo and Jermaine Robinson Earl in the transaction. So they actually get two players.
Nice.
And the Clippers, fuck, I'm all over the place today. The Thunder,
Get picks.
2
seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 future second round picks. And they waiving the young man.
What is it, 37 picks in the next 7 years?
They're going to have to wholesale something.
NBA picks be low key meaningless.
Yeah, especially in the second
Them bitches
round.
be
Yeah,
mean.
you might find a diamond in the rough here and there, Imani Bates, but you're not going to find too many of those. You're not going to find too many of those.
Facts.
Yeah, that's a lot. You got 15 roster spots. Like,
Yeah.
It's time to grow. But yeah.
So,
You know, they only looking for 1 or 2 people to add from the draft, really.
Yeah.
I think I'm not. It is what it is, man. I mean, like they say, you play with matches, you'll get burned.
And it's like it's hard. You can't. It's hard to feel bad for a kid like this who had every opportunity.
Yeah.
You was fucking up in college.
Kicking
That's
your
why
girl's
you,
ass.
that's why you fell in the draft in the first place. Then Cleveland gave you every opportunity. They got rid of you. Houston gave you every opportunity.
Mm-hmm. They
I
gave him the
mean,
keys
come
to
on,
the
bro. How many
franchise.
opportunities you want?
Give you an extension and everything.
What KG
And some
say?
extension.
Hey, you run out of wiggle room, bruh.
Nah,
He
facts.
got too many
You
wins.
got too many wiggles, bruh.
Yeah, it's over.
Shout out KG. All right, so we'll get into the what was it? Week 5 picks, week 6 picks
Week 6.
in the National Football League.
All right, man. It was a tough week, close week, but some people fell off, some people rose to the top.
Some people roll today.
No, let's just get to it. I'm not gonna speak too much, man.
We gonna get into it.
All
Long
right.
suspense.
In last place, Mr. Dom
Dang.
finished the week 7 and 8.
Yep, it's okay.
Under
Okay,
5
that's not the
stunning?
worst. That's not the worst last place
Oh,
record.
wow.
It's
I'll
not.
take it.
Oh,
4-12 is crazy.
I went 10 and 6, didn't
In fourth is John 8 and 7.
I?
That's tough.
In third is EB 9 and 6.
That's
You sure?
decent.
No, you cheat me on one? That's 10 and 6, ain't it?
A lot of bye weeks.
No, it's about weeks.
A lot of bye weeks.
All of them equal 15.
You sure it ain't 10 and 5?
I'm sure. I mean, I didn't have my fact checker to here to move me today, but I feel like.
Go ahead, continue. I'm on
In
this.
second, myself, yours truly, 10 and 5. And in first place, not quite undefeated, but
Not quite.
11 and 4. Great way to start.
About time you won a week, my boy. About
I
time.
mean, it's only week 6. It's only been 6 weeks.
About time.
I'm like the Bengals, man. I'm a slow starter.
Chill.
Yeah, I'm getting on track here.
Chill.
No, I'm
Damn.
fucking with you.
Chill.
Now the Bengals are back, right?
Back, baby.
Yep.
I count 10. Unless I forgot. Who did I pick? Did I pick New Las Vegas or New England?
You pick Las Vegas. You pick. All right, so you got Kansas City. You pick DC, Jacksonville, Miami, Minnesota. Then you lost New Orleans. Then you got Las Vegas. So that's 6-1. Then you got Tampa Bay. So that's 6-2. Then you got 7-2 with the Rams. 8-2 with Buffalo. 9-2 with Dallas. And then you lost 4 straight with Tennessee, San Fran, Seattle, and Philly.
What about Buffalo and New York?
You won Buffalo.
You win Buffalo.
Did I get that one?
Yeah.
He trying to count that Browns one. he
No,
said,
I know.
he said he won regardless.
Yeah. I won it either
He
way
said
with
he won
that.
either way with that
I
one.
just didn't pick them. All right.
Nobody did, though. For the most part. Other than me and G. Bush. Shout out to G. Bush, man. My God.
You going against your team, man. That's what happened, man.
Yep. That's what happened.
Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta stay solid, man.
I think with my head on my heart.
Alright.
Bounce back week coming. About to get back in the top spot. You feel me?
That's it right now.
I mean, still 3 games above 500. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, you know.
No, it's a good week. You've been solid this year, to be honest.
For now. For now.
Good. Last year, the Falcons and them fucking Rams cost me, and the Broncos cost me big money last year. Them 3 teams alone.
Fucked up a lot of parlays.
You know what I'm saying?
They fucked up a lot of parlays.
It was just hard to really just gauge them 3 teams because nobody knew that Russell Wilson was gonna fall off a fucking cliff.
Right. Alright, updated totals, standings. In last place is myself, 55 and 38. And fourth is John, 57 and 36.
Damn, fourth, John?
Tied for second is Dom and EB at 61 and 32. And Hob took the lead, 62 and 31.
I tried to tell him, Nico.
It's only 1 game.
Only 1 game.
Okay.
I tried to tell. That's what you said last time.
What I say?
You was like more than a few, and it was literally 3 games off. And I'm like, okay.
It ain't but a game.
Let's see how long you hold the top spot.
Yeah. It's brief.
Let's see how long.
Hey, just so
you
I
hold the
got
top spot.
this thing figured out, man. I'll let y'all know at the end of the season, man, with the sweet.
I just need to
sciences.
see the undefeated week. Then you make me a believer.
Even this
Never
this
happened.
week I could have been
happened.
undefeated, but I could have been like only 2 losses. I just kind of went the wrong way on a couple games. That's all. Like I should have picked y'all.
No,
Yeah.
That was like a toss up. That was a toss up.
I was drinking the Baker Kool-Aid last week.
I did.
Yeah.
He picked y'all too, but he
I was
switched because of
drinking
personal
Kool-Aid last
reasons.
week.
Because he was talking shit.
And I
That's exactly what
and I
happened,
really-
actually.
and I really-
Yeah, you talked me out of that Houston one too.
Did I?
Yeah, because you talking about Tank Dell out with the concussion.
Yeah, you talking about Houston too.
But who picked Houston though?
You did.
I did. So,
Yeah, that was
Right,
good
you talked
strategy.
everybody else out of it.
and I still picked them.
Of course, that's what you wanted to do. You ain't want nobody else to pick them.
Hey.
And I had no confidence in the Bengals either. They pulled it out, but I didn't have no confidence.
What do you say?
That's
Follow,
cool.
hey, follow my moves. Watch what I'm about, man.
That's cool. Don't have no more confidence in them for the rest of the season.
Who?
I want not a lot.
That's
A lot.
okay.
Well, let's get to the recap. No John, but Thursday night football, Denver at KC, 19-8 finish.
Ill.
Listen, Russell Wilson is bad. I don't think he had no more than 2 completions over 10 yards.
Bad. That's good. That's good.
A lot of dink and dunks.
That nigga's abysmal.
And then somebody got him in the top tier quarterbacks for the year. I don't know what stat it was, but they got him up there, and it's like, are you using the eye test, sir?
I would never listen to anything they got. I would never buy anything they sell.
I'm here's the thing. I don't. Kansas City is not playing well.
Offensively, but defensively they playing.
Okay, I give you that.
Facts.
I give you
Facts.
that.
Great point.
But
Great point.
I mean, are they gonna crusade to the Super Bowl playing like this on the offensive side?
No.
Can't count them out.
Is Bieniemy this critical?
It's possible.
I think you're starting to notice how bad the other players were, or where they actually are. Not bad, but where they actually are compared to how they were in that offense.
I mean, they don't really have a number 1 receiver besides Trav. He plays tight end. Other than that, they have a lot of
Right, he plays.
Young guys.
But
2
then the
years.
thing with Travis, he plays in the middle of the field.
Exactly.
I don't have no real true outside threat.
Exactly.
They're all young.
I mean, he had 9 receptions for 124 yards. You didn't see the end zone, but he had a hell of a game.
Nine
Mikhail
targets,
helps though.
9 targets, 9 receptions.
Rasheed Rice.
I mean, we don't know
rookie.
though, because even
Sky
when he
Moore,
was
second
there,
year.
he wasn't really doing nothing.
He wasn't healthy. He wasn't healthy, Don.
Okay.
He
And,
wasn't
and when he was healthy,
he ain't
still
no
wasn't
Reek,
doing
but I'm
nothing.
saying he.
I'm not really worried about McCall Hartman.
Me
at all.
either.
I'm
But
just saying
Randall-
he helps that element of that offense to open things up.
We don't,
Randall
we don't
Cobb.
see. I
Randall
don't have
Cobb
no
was getting
belief.
snaps over him, bro.
Who?
Randall Cobb.
I mean, that's New York.
Yeah.
We talking about the Chiefs system. This is
Randall
different.
Cobb was getting snaps over him. He's not a better.
That's because Aaron Rodgers is over there saying, "Hey, I know I'm not playing, but hey, get my guy in here."
He could get some rotational snaps.
That's on y'all.
Back
bro.
to Russ, man. 13-22, 95 yards, 2 picks.
I'm caping.
He had like 57 yards up until like damn in the fourth quarter.
That when they had that drive when they scored, then they got the 2-point conversion.
I think we played Denver this year
We
too.
do.
I can't wait.
Then only the top rusher was 10 carries and 52 yards. Did Sean Payton buy more than he can chew, or he just seeing what he got so he can really get his shit going next season?
Well, he didn't really pick Russell, so he just
He
got
got stuck with him.
he got to really work with what he got.
He bit off more than he could chew.
Wait,
though.
wait. You saying Sean Payton didn't pick Russell?
Well,
He
He
technically
took the
did.
fucking job, didn't he?
He could have waited
He definitely could have
because
won.
He
Deuce
just had to
Staley
take
ain't
that
gonna last.
job.
It's not
I
Deuce
mean,
Staley.
they throwing all that
what's his
money
name?
at him. I mean,
In San
shit.
Diego.
He probably thought, oh, I can. Oh, this
Clippers.
money. I can come
And
fix
Clippers.
it.
then look what Denver gave up to get Russ and get Sean Payton. They gave
First of
up
all, trading for a
boatload.
coach. Trading picks for a coach is
That's wild.
that's crazy.
That's wild.
So yeah, he bit off more than he could chew because he walked in there.
That's desperately seeking Susan as well.
You see what they got going on? It's a fire sale. Everybody leaving.
Well, can we get Judy in Cleveland?
To do what?
Something.
Be a little
I ain't
crybaby?
gonna lie, I don't want him.
Why not?
So
Soft.
is Denver prepared if they
I
wind up with
would
the
look
worst
for it.
record in the league? Do they on they pick their number 1 pick this year?
I don't think so.
I think they do.
If we trade for a receiver, I want somebody that's better than Coop.
I think Seattle got that number. I think Seattle
No,
got that
they
pick.
might have it.
I think they got it this year.
What?
Their number 1 pick. Or since they giving away everything for coaches and players, are they ready to give half the franchise up to Caleb Williams? Because he said the team that drafted he want ownership
That's not true.
of the team. You know, has any player ever gotten ownership of a team as a number 1 draft pick?
Nope. I
They
don't
do
think
that
it's.
first.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think him saying it. I don't think that's bad.
It's not bad him saying it, but my perspective is you ain't played a down in the National
Facts.
Football League.
Facts.
Can you pump your anti-lock brakes?
That's facts. That's facts.
Because you need to figure out how to beat Notre Dame first of all.
And him saying that after he
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's for that news to come
That's
out.
wild.
Terrible timing. Terrible timing.
That's
Man,
wild.
they was on his ass.
He couldn't move.
That D line was.
Maybe
I mean, they were
Colorado.
getting in there like
Yeah,
2
no,
seconds.
yeah, they were- I mean,
it was a bad.
But I mean,
They
He wasn't making.
They could not protect him.
but I mean, he will go to a team that's that might be a little similar.
Maybe not
Yeah,
though.
but the
Arizona, Denver,
the
New
scheme
England.
would be much different. 1, 2. Those receivers, I mean, they were. Everybody looked bad in that game, in that USC game. So if he came to a bad NFL team, I think it would look a little bit better.
I don't know.
He ain't gonna play
I
Bryce
don't know.
Young, is he?
I
No,
don't know.
he not Bryce Young, but he better.
I done seen these top flight quarterbacks go to bottom of the barrel franchises and
Okay,
fall
so
right to the wayside.
right now the
See,
one win
the other way
teams is
around,
New
too.
England.
Not a
They
lot.
ain't got no receivers. Is the Jets ready to give up Danny Dimes? I mean the Jets. Excuse me, the
Giants.
Giants. Sorry,
I know they balling.
the Bears.
Yeah, they were.
The Bears, they
I don't think
definitely-
they wanted to pay his ass.
They want to.
either.
The Bears want to get off Justin Fields,
Arizona.
which is wild.
They got receivers.
It's the Bears' fault that Justin Fields ain't what he is.
Right.
More than Justin Fields, because we know Justin Fields had. We seen it.
Right.
He has the capability to be a good quarterback in this league.
I agree.
It ain't like he just look all time horrible and
Nah,
shit.
he don't. It's everything.
It's
going
the
around,
scheme, yeah.
though.
Like
Yeah.
Arizona would be decent. I mean, they're showing that they're at least a formidable team. Like, they're not.
No, for sure. I mean,
Just-
look what
Yeah,
they
they've been
doing.
in some
Look
games.
what they doing with Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, they've been in some games.
So what you
I've
think
been-
Caleb Williams would do if you insert him in there?
Well, New
And
England-
then don't act.
Might
Then
get some
Arizona
draft
just
shit.
draft a bookend left tackle from Ohio State.
Paris Johnson.
all right, let's not be linger.
Caleb Williams ain't never had that in USC.
That's fair.
All right, then we got
I believe in
Washington.
Caleb. I ain't gonna overhype him, but I believe in him.
over the Dirty Birds, 24-16.
Yeah, Sam Hall, man, not too good. He threw for 3 touchdowns, only 151 yards, but steady.
He threw the ball 23 times.
Only threw
yeah.
it 20 times.
Yeah, he-
Washington got a solid roster though. I like their
But
roster.
I'm telling you,
They're a solid roster.
ETL's not it, man. Kyle Pitts is mid.
Well, Ritter
Shut down Bijan.
had his
and
best
Mac-
game. He threw 47 times.
He threw 47 times, threw 3 picks.
So 3
That's his
picks.
best game.
Why you got Ritter playing
That's-
47 times? It's beyond.
That's not
me.
good.
You got Big Bijan back there.
Well, he was 13 for 37. That's 2.8 yards a carry.
Yeah, but if the rush is not, then give him some dump
Keep
offs.
that over there.
He had 5
Cole?
catches. They got him the ball.
Yeah.
He touched the ball 18 times.
Put the
that game.
Scully on. Put that bum ass Scully on.
Chill.
No.
Chill.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter's not it though.
But Prime a lot being to get Shador down there in the ATL.
I would love that. I would love that.
He said both got to go there though.
They need to
Hey,
get
you
a
gonna
damn-
follow suit?
They need a
It's a package
tackle.
deal.
They
I mean,
need
he
to
did
get a
play good.
tackle. They need Kyle Pitts to pick what position he wants to play. What they gonna do with the hell with him? Because
You need a quarterback that's gonna give him the ball.
Well,
it's not all.
both teams are 3
They need
and
to
3,
start
so
getting
they
hits.
in the hunt.
They need to stop being mids.
All right, just on
Next
next.
New England at the Raiders.
New England
Go
is
down.
terrible.
Was that a shit
Very
can
terrible.
nominee?
That was a shit can.
Yeah,
though,
whatever shit came nominee.
And it lived up to it.
It did live up to it.
It was a very close shit can game. Yes.
Devontae
But not
Adams
much
ball.
to say.
He got his bell rung though, but Devontae Adams ball per usual.
Listen, I watched a little bit of that game. Matt Jones is doo-doo.
Hence the shit can game.
Let's move on.
Two
Too much
doo-doo
on the
quarterbacks.
ad. And I never played football and not like that. And he's doo-doo.
Arizona at LA. The Rams. 26-9 they fall.
Did anybody pick Arizona?
Nobody picked Arizona.
We're all on the
We're all on the
Rams.
Rams.
So not much to say there. Let's see.
Shit.
Houston beats the Saints, even with all the injuries that have nicely pointed out to us last week.
Eloquent.
Hey, shout out to CJ, man. He put out up his
They
board.
fell for it, man.
We did fall for it.
Uh,
He was cheap. He was cheap. He said it's up.
He finally threw his first NFL interception in his fifth start, sixth. That would be his sixth start. He's playing stellar, man. He's running away with the rookie of the year in my eyes right now.
Shout out to CJ, man.
I knew I should have picked his ass. I picked fucking
Bijan? Gibbs?
I picked Jackson Smith and Jigba.
You sure did.
And you told me about Gino. And you told me about Gino.
Yeah, he got 100 yards through 6 games.
But I told y'all CJ was gonna be better than Bryce Young. Though. So
Yeah,
I'll hang
Alright,
around.
But on the other side, I mean, Derek Carr doing Derek Carr things, 32 of 50, 353 yards, but only 1 touchdown. Kamara,
Not good enough.
Adam Kamara, 19 carries of 68 yards.
Mm.
Chris Olave had 7 grabs for 96 yards. He had a good day. But I think that veteran team got to find a way to win this game.
6 for
They
15
solid
on
on
third down.
defense.
There you go.
6 for 15.
Hey,
And that'll kill you every time.
Hey, did y'all see Jameis trying to talk to Alvin Kamara after the on the bench?
Alvin wasn't trying to
He
hear
was
that.
not trying to hear
I'm
that
trying to
shit.
get that.
He played it as respectful as he could, but you could tell he's like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
7 penalties. 2 turnovers to 1. Yeah. Just stuff you wouldn't think, or you would think that a veteran team
Exactly.
would not be going through. But
Exactly.
they lost to a rookie quarterback. There you go. Next
Shout out to
game.
D'Amico Ryans, man, doing his thing.
Miami smacks Carolina.
The cheetah outrunning everybody.
Back
Get it
flipping
fine.
with
Back slipping.
back flipping with
Getting fined left and right. No carries in the world.
The ex-
115 yards from Mostert.
so here's my question
that's
on
in the
Tyreek.
league, man.
So if he he's on pace to do well over 2,000. I think they said like 2,300 yards plus rushing.
Yeah.
I mean,
MVP.
receiving this season. Does that finally move the needle for MVP?
Hey, hell yeah, because
Yeah,
it's right now there's no
The
quarterback,
Eagles wins too.
and right now there's no quarterback that's playing out of their mind.
But obviously,
Not one.
because my thing is, and somebody said this, is
Tua.
Tua Valoa.
No. 2 is not that.
Let's say he threw for
He's playing
5,000.
out of his mind to his standards, but I'm talking about best.
All
You talking
time
about
standards?
Tom Brady and
That's all time.
Peyton Manning's type
talking about
Aaron
all
Rodgers.
time?
I'm talking about niggas who won
Tyreek
MVP
Hill
in the
is having an
past.
all-time season ever for a receiver.
I feel like
That's
that's
saying no quarterback is having like one of those great.
Ain't no
time of
quarterback having
years.
no elite season
Exactly.
right now.
What's
I
up,
mean,
cuz?
No,
Tua is.
he's not,
No,
bro.
it's not, bro.
But Dom,
Consistently-
leading the league in yards. He's
Consistently
top
throughout
three
the games,
top
bro.
3 in touchdowns.
You take Tyreek Hill out the game, his yards are not great.
But leading the
That's-
league doesn't mean anything if all the quarterbacks are not like playing out of their mind. Like he's the best out of a mid type of performance right now. Nobody's playing like all time great, putting
Let's
up
say-
crazy numbers.
let's
But
say
as a receiver, Tyreek Hill is. That's what I'm saying. That's
Right.
why it shouldn't even be within question. He's the front runner right now for MVP.
let's say Tua throw for 55,000 yards and 2,300 minutes to Tyreek. And mind you,
he's not. He's not.
these
doing
are
that.
slant. These are off of slants. He just
Unfortunately,
running away
they
from
gonna give it to the
people.
quarterback because if
Ah,
Tyreek
I
got
hate
about
that.
20 touchdowns,
They not
how many
about
the
to give it to
quarterback
him.
got? The quarterback gonna have about 35 to 40.
Exactly.
And that's
20
why-
touchdowns
not
for a
enough.
receiver is going to be game breaking.
And that's why I still think they
He's a
did it
character.
wrong. Okay, I know they got the new offensive player of the year. Okay, great, fantastic. Jefferson won that last year,
Correct.
right? But I mean, a receiver can't be MVP, most valuable.
A running back can.
He getting open. Yeah, the quarterback hit him with the dime, but dude, you got to get open against that scheme. But that front, and he getting slant, getting 10-yard slants, take him to the house.
My thing is,
playing well.
regardless of position, even though we know the quarterback position is heavily favored, if a player has an all-time great season versus someone that just had the best season they ever had personally, I feel like it's obvious you give it to the receiver, especially with them playing on the same
If
team.
it came down to that situation, EB said they would definitely give it to Tyreek Hill. If he's half your stats, one player's half your stats. that's
I'm
crazy.
agreeing with y'all. I feel like I would want to see wide receiver win the MVP, especially putting up gaudy numbers
Love
like
to.
he's putting up. But it's like
My thing is with
they
Tua's
gonna always give it to
projected,
the quarterback.
what Tua's projected to put up versus what Reek is projected to put up based off this year, it's not even close.
Right.
It's not even close.
In that game, he threw 262, and Reek had 163. That's sick. That's sick. That's crazy.
He making them look good,
Oh, I agree.
That's sick.
I'm agreeing
I mean,
with
they're
y'all.
making each other look good,
I'm
but
agreeing
True.
with y'all.
and they got a phenomenal run game too down there.
I'm agreeing with y'all. But he gon' I just don't know. Based off history,
And that's why I don't like the award.
I don't either.
It's
So
all
I
all
get-
right. Let me ask you, based off history, when has this happened before? When it was a player on the same team?
Well, not in the
I
same-
know.
well,
No. I can say
Lawson,
I can say
Lawson Brady.
Lawson Brady. I can say Manning and Harrison.
Not even Manning and Harrison because Harrison didn't really have a crazy season. He just led the league in catches.
Imagine if
Harrison had
Detroit
like
had that year,
160
though.
something catches.
I'm saying
Like
he
six-
led the league in catches. That's it.
No, but I'm saying he had like 17, 18, 100 yards, something crazy like that.
And
Reggie
Peyton
Wayne had
numbers
seasons
was
like that too.
And Peyton numbers was crazy.
My point exactly. It's the total opposite now.
Because he was spreading the ball to Reggie
Tua's
Wayne.
gonna have that good season. Oh, that was good. He led the league in this, but Tyreek Hill was having all
Like,
time.
compare, cause Peyton Manning's season is going to be way better than Tua's season. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. He's saying Tyreek Hill's season is way better than Marvin Harrison, so it's the complete flip.
True, but if I'm saying like,
So
Like,
I'm saying
imagine if
that
Beckham-
moves the needle.
Imagine if the Lions won games that year.
But I'm saying for the
You'd probably
quarter.
give it to him.
I'm saying for the quarterback biasness of that award, that's gonna move the needle
but
for you to give it to the other position.
my thing is if Jerry Rice ain't never win that award or even come in second place in that award,
Jerry Rice ain't never put up the numbers that Tyreek Hill's on track to put up. Jerry Rice had 2,000 yards in the season.
I'm not sure about
No,
the record.
Jerry Rice never had 2,000 yards in the season.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, but
Cooper Kupp had more yards than Rice did in the season before.
okay, but Jerry Rice.
Him
had a
and Marvin
touchdown
Harrison
record.
was the closest.
But back in the day, Jerry Rice, them numbers Jerry Rice was putting up back in the day were definitely MVP consideration. And if he never
Right,
got
but
it,
quarterbacks was
I don't
putting
know.
up. But I'm saying quarterbacks was putting up better numbers. Was putting up gaudy numbers in their own right in the same position. I'm saying Tua is not about to put up gaudy numbers. He might have the best numbers passing, but he's not putting up like, damn, Tua, one of the all-time greatest seasons he had. He's not putting that up.
Jerry Rice.
Even
had,
with the weapons he got, he's not putting that up, bro.
Yeah,
He's not.
1,500 yards receiving. He did that 3 times. His highest was 1848 to 1995.
how many touchdowns did he have with that?
He had
15
15 touchdowns.
Reek definitely gonna have 15.
Well, 15,
Any
15 yards of reception average. 15.3.
And Reek is what? His is like 18, 19
So
right now.
the year Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year, who got the MVP? Pat?
Yes.
Yep.
And so the last
But
person.
that's because Pat put up dumbass numbers, 5,000 yards.
I don't think he put up 5,000 that year.
And so Adrian Peterson was last
I don't think
MVP.
Look up
I
Pat.
think
He
he
definitely
did.
put up
I think he
5,000,
did.
bro.
Mhm.
Pat
I
was
think
been putting up video game numbers.
Yeah,
That's why.
5,200,
Cup
that's a
Cup
career
won the
high.
Triple Crown that year. He had the most rushing, he had the most receptions, most receiving yards, and the most touchdowns at his position.
And,
Wait, who
and
won MVP last year?
Aaron Rodgers.
No, Pat won it last year.
Pat won it last year. He won it the year before.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron Rodgers won it the year before.
Cup won
That's
Offensive
that's
Player of
what
the Year in
he's what-
2021.
What? I thought he did.
And
I
the
mean,
year,
it was the year
Aaron Rodgers
before,
won
so I
that.
give you that. I thought you was trolling. I thought you was trolling.
He didn't win back to back.
That really wasn't trouble.
That means he would have won it last year and the year before.
So Adrian Peterson was the last non-quarterback to win MVP, and that was 11 years ago, 2000.
And he almost had 2,000 yards, right?
Yeah, so it was Patrick
Oh, he did
Mahomes
have
last year,
2,000.
Aaron Rodgers the year before.
he just didn't break the record.
He went it. Yeah, he had like 209 or something like that, didn't he? I mean, not 209. You know what I mean?
He was like 11 yards away from breaking the record, bro.
Aaron Rodgers threw 37 touchdowns and 4 picks. That's probably why he won.
But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna take an all-time great performance
And
at your
look,
position to
That's
still
not-
MVP
that-
for
and
the
that's
quarterback.
okay. 37.
37's okay. It's just
37
the
and
4
4?
picks.
Okay,
That's,
because
that's
Peyton
the
was throwing
difference.
40 every year, wasn't he?
That's the difference.
It's the efficiency.
It's just
37 and
those
4.
picks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened in the playoff?
It's that regular season award. Lost.
All right,
All right, next year we count on the
next game,
I was
Go
trolling.
on,
Colts got smacked in Jacksonville, 37-20.
Yeah,
Duval's back.
Jacksonville, they played like
Anthony
9
Richardson
home
is
games
out
in a
for
row.
the year
Yeah.
for surgery, so we will not see him anymore. Gardner Minshew is
Hey.
back.
They said Gardner Minshew the new Fitzmagic.
We'll see.
Whatever that
It was.
really means.
So-
he was a good magical backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So I've been noticing a lot of these
well, in Jacksonville.
awful mustaches.
Trav with the police mustache? Or no,
Yeah,
his is
what?
cool.
What is it, 1975 again?
History repeats itself, man.
Terrible.
No,
Making a
Trav
comeback.
is
Okay, look, if you're going to have a mustache, could you line it up? That would be nice.
thinner. Right, Nico? Tell these niggas thinner, man.
Right. These thick ass
And
mustache.
I don't have much of a mustache. Mine's just, very thin anyway. But like, line that sucker up. You might as well have just go clean face. That mustache looks terrible. It gives off
Should he take it in?
creepy vibes.
Should he take it
And
in?
the
and get-
handlebars, I think what Minshew got the handlebars, don't he?
Is that what he got?
I think he got the
Remember Baker had that ugly ass shit?
Yeah.
Shaq had it too at one
Bron
time.
did that shit.
Why?
Remember
Why?
had
Why?
the cigarette in his mouth that Denzel Washington made?
Why don't nobody get the Hitler joint?
Alright.
I think Mike had it. Hey, hold on. Mike had it.
Next.
Did Mike have it?
That's what Kevin Hart said.
Next.
Alright, Minnesota sneaks out the
Mike
win
had
in
that
Chicago.
Man, fuck Chicago. Fuck they let them niggas win.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bears, man.
Nope.
No, you gotta pick your spots with the Bears, man.
Justin Fields
You ain't a whole lot of
played
pick.
a full game.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah,
Nothing much to see there.
I'm done with the Bears, man.
You should be.
Is Baker Mania over? They lose to Detroit at home.
Detroit is good, man.
Or is Detroit just that good?
Detroit's
Detroit
nice.
is good, man. They
Detroit's
5
nice.
and 1.
Jared Goff turning around.
They held the Tampa Bay to 3 touchdowns. I mean, two field goals. Like
St. Brown's legit. USC.
they ain't to be messed with right now. Detroit's got it going on.
If we forgot, just making sure. And
Jared
then-
Goff is playing out of his gorge.
Yeah.
I think he's top 3 in the league right now for sure. Like he playing better than Patty Melt.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts
Yeah. Oh, easy.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think he might be playing the best football in the league.
Stafford and Goff they be fucking top 8, top 5 in passing. When they healthy, they be in the thick of things for sure.
He can make all the throws.
Of course, Kirk Cousins is up there as always.
I can imagine if LA didn't screw over their roster trying to get that Super Bowl, what they would look like right now.
Right with Goff, they would have stuck with Goff.
I mean,
Yeah, but even with Stafford right now,
I don't
trade all them damn picks to get that.
I ain't gonna say it was a lateral move, but I mean they did get the bowl. But
I think Stafford is a step up from Goff. Always have.
I
been.
think so.
Yeah. So
I
wouldn't say
think
lateral.
Goff just found that they found what worked for him.
true, and he doing something
And
that
he's going crazy.
that Stafford didn't do a lot of in Detroit, and that's
It's
winning.
Correct. But they also
That's
then
true.
had this type of culture in his roster.
He had Megatron
Yeah.
for
I bet you
years.
they would take Megatron. He would probably trade. I mean, he probably wouldn't say that, but in hindsight, I'm taking it more complete roster.
But I don't.
Football.
Yeah, I don't think that's all Stafford's fault though.
And Stafford was
Because Stafford
playing his
put
ass
up
off too.
Stafford put up numbers no matter where he's at. Like just was saying, he found himself on a better roster. He never had a team like this, a complete team with a coach like Dan Campbell.
And the defense.
He ain't had that there. That's why they had an 0-16 season.
They sure did.
If I'm not mistaken,
They sure
they was
did.
the bottom of the barrel.
So
So
I think that's how they got. Yeah, that's how they got.
because I mean,
Stafford.
look at Stafford. When you look at we just looking
He was
at
our
we
first
was just
16.
looking at most yards ever, right? With Calvin Johnson, right, and then Cooper Kupp. Who was their quarterbacks?
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford was their quarterback. So he
That's
doing
facts.
But here's the thing. Okay, I'm just gonna go a couple
That's
years.
facts.
09, 20 picks. 11, 16 picks. 12, 17 picks. 13, 19 picks.
I think that.
He
But
think that's more
hold
on
on.
roster.
Hold on. When your defense is bad,
You
it
gotta
puts a
make shit
lot more
happen.
pressure on you. When you're not playing from a lead, you playing down, you take a lot more risk. Now hold on, look at the one LA season. Even though if it's small sample size, look at the one LA
a
season.
lot of excuses for some mediocre.
No,
play
I'm
here.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to make sense
I
of
think
it.
Matt Stafford mediocre.
That is not mediocre play.
19 interceptions.
Bruh, was niggas not saying he was supposed to be in the Hall of Fame after he won the Super Bowl?
Yep.
Exactly.
Now I'm not agreeing with that, but I'm saying for him to even be mentioned with that.
29 touchdowns, 19 picks, 58% completion. That's not mediocre.
29 touchdowns and 19
That's like some
picks.
Jacoby Brissett type shit.
Don't know. No.
29 19.
And that's my guy.
Jacoby
And
Brissett
that's
would
my
be
guy.
The opposite. Please don't do that.
Oh,
You
no,
watched
wait a
him for a whole
minute. No, say
That would be the
Jameis Winston. No, say Jameis Winston.
No, James Winston will still get his 29 touchdowns.
He just had 29.
He'll still get the scores.
Jameis
Like
Winston is
some
not throwing
Fitzpatrick
29
type shit.
interceptions. Chill, bro.
He's not throwing 29 touchdowns.
Okay, he's not doing either, but
Well, he
he's not
should have
throwing-
brought his name up. I don't want to hear Brisket name, no basement name. He a backup behind Sam Howell. I know that's all he's.
He's better than
I
Sam
guess
Howell.
all I gotta say is I don't want Matthew Stafford starting for my team.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, we were about to get him.
You would
Where
take
they ran, he
you
went
would
to
take
Rams.
Jared Goff over him?
Hell to the yeah.
This year.
You taking golf over who? Matt Stafford?
Overall, no.
I'm not.
Overall,
doing that.
no.
I'm not doing
5 years into his
Matthew
career,
Stafford is a better.
he already went
quarterback,
to a
talent-wise.
bowl. I mean, they gave up on him. It wasn't like he was playing bad.
that. Jared Goff had.
Jared Goff was mediocre.
Jared Goff had a
That's
better,
why they got rid
Jared
of him.
Goff had a better team than Matthew Stafford did.
in the beginning
Nigga,
of
one got traded for the other. That says it all right there.
They gave up on that kid.
Okay.
He sure did.
For you don't just give up on somebody for reasons, right?
And they gave him
'Cause he wasn't
went and
good.
won a Super Bowl.
I can see if he digressed, he's gotten better
When he was on the Rams, no, he didn't.
from now. So they thought that trade was going. Oh, that was going to be the end. Everybody said, "Oh, this is the end of Jared Goff." No, the fuck it ain't.
It's not.
No, I wouldn't
He has
say
to
that.
flip the script himself,
I wouldn't say
They wrote him off.
No,
I wrote him
Especially
off.
when he went 0-6 last year. He was written off.
I wrote
They
him
did
off.
write him off.
He was
I
written
wrote
off.
him I'm not even gonna lie. I was making Madden franchises doing rebuilds trying to get new quarterbacks with that motherfucker.
Then
I
they
remember.
won 8 straight. Detroit ain't won that Lambeau since Lambeau been built. Goddamn it!
No, they 2-0 at Lambeau.
I'm just saying. So
But-
he's trending.
But
Hey, if you want to
what,
crown,
what I would say about
crown
this is Jared Goff succeeds when he has a running game. When he doesn't have a running game, he's a mid quarterback. Matthew Stafford is going to, even if he doesn't have a running game, he's still going to try to get you where you need to go. You might throw a lot of picks getting there, but he's still going to throw that bitch. Jared Goff sometimes he wouldn't. Jared Goff sometimes will take a sack better than he would
That's
like
a great
Matt
He a young
That's a great-
quarterback. Yeah.
He don't
Yeah,
care.
that's
Matthew
a
Stafford been that
word.
way since he came into the league.
I mean, and then if your coach don't really fully give you the keys to the Corvette, he got you driving this fucking Cavalier.
What keys didn't he have?
What
He went to the
keys-
Super Bowl.
Exactly. What are you
I don't
talking
think
about?
he really unleashed.
He
the
had a
kid.
running game when he went to the
Exactly.
Super Bowl.
And
He had a running
And
game.
then Todd Gurley started getting hurt. They had to rely on him.
He wasn't showing anything. Then we had to go make a move and get
Get someone
something
in here that could do something.
Now,
And-
now
and then-
Detroit has a great
He had a
offensive
humbling
line
moment
in the
and
running
that's
game.
That
Now
changed the
here,
game.
here comes Goff.
And he
Jared
better-
Goff coming back up
he
to the
better
surface.
That's humbling as hell.
If you
Don't-
go in there,
don't-
you're supposed to be our bridge quarterback
don't-
for our next guy.
Don't let a better situation confuse with him being a better player. He's not a better player than Matthew Stafford. In no way, shape, or form. No. Not a better player than Matthew
The
Stafford.
jury's still out on that.
No way, shape, or form.
No, it's not.
There's no way, shape. or
So Matthew Stafford been just blowing y'all the fuck away for the past 13, 14 years.
And
Let's,
what
hold
has
on, hold on.
Jared
Let's
Goff
look at
been
the
doing
numbers. Hold on.
besides that of this
Let's
year? What
compare
are
the
we talking
numbers.
about?
No. Let's compare the numbers. Let's get right to it so we can get past
The
it.
number just not going to be comparable.
So his completion rates, other than his rookie season at 54%, are all over 60%.
What does
Um,
that mean?
his highest interception so far was 2019. He threw 16, but he threw 22 touchdowns. So that's comparable. Last year, 29 touchdowns, 7 picks.
Hold on. We gotta really get to
28 in 2017. Is that the year? What year they go with the bowl?
2018.
He was 67%, 3,900 yards, 20 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
with the offensive player of the year.
I don't think it won 20 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. I don't think you said that
2013, I'm sorry.
right. 13 interceptions.
That's 22. Or that's 2020.
The year they went to the bowl?
No, that was 18. 18 he had a phenomenal year.
So that was 32 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Correct.
65% completion percentage, or 101 rating.
And who was
This
in his
dude-
backfield?
Matthew Stafford has never had
Fuck.
a running back.
Kurt Warner played with Marshall fucking Falk, okay?
All right.
They all usually have a good back.
Not all.
Not all.
Not all.
We just had that argument too.
Ezra James was terrible.
We didn't say that.
Edgerrin James was
We're-
a Hall
we're
of
not-
You
Famer.
said
we're
they
not
all,
saying
and that's not true.
We're not. We
Because
didn't say that.
who did Matthew Stafford just win the bowl with?
Terrell Davis was
Who
not
did
good.
Matthew Stafford just win the bowl with?
Damn, hold on.
Y'all talking about Todd Gurley?
Might have some validity.
Who did Matthew Stafford?
What do you mean? You saying that like he wasn't the best offensive
Offensive player in the league for like 3 years.
And then injury stopped
Come on,
him.
man.
It was injuries. Don't do that. Todd Gurley like he was some nobody.
He's the
Matthew
best
Stafford
at
won the
his
bowl
position.
with the nobody. That guy's not even on a team anymore.
So you good for 3 years now? That's prolific.
But we're saying during the time he had him, he was the best in the league.
But you're trying to
We're not
give me
saying
the
it's
hype
Hype up Jared Goff for 1 year. You're doing the
For
same
one,
exact
for
shit.
1 year, he's been very consistent.
And he went down because you told me he was going up. He was trending down. They got rid of him. He
Hey man,
continued to go
hey,
down.
you know what? We writing you off. We trading you for this other guy. The rumblings has been going on all season. Hell yeah, you go to a toxic work environment. You think you gonna fucking perform?
And
There was
hold
no
on, hold on, hold on,
rumblings
hold on,
right
hold on,
after
hold
the
on.
Super Bowl the year
So
before.
Matthew Stafford basically run the Super Bowl with the same roster that he couldn't do it with.
As Don would say, fucking Aaron Donald won that goddamn Super Bowl. Matt Stafford wasn't all that impressive in that game.
He was the quarterback. Tom Brady wasn't always all that impressive, but he still got the credit. Yes or
And
no?
you still got the job done. You still got to get the job done.
I gave the defense and Matthew Vinatieri the fucking credit. Go back and check the tape.
And hold on, and Jared Goff never.
I've always been
and
stance on that.
Jared-
I give Tom some credit later
Okay,
on.
Cooper-
but
Okay, so they should have
went out
there with 10 offensive guys, right? They should have went out there with 10 offensive guys. Because that's what they
the
like
last
to do.
player.
That's what they
the
like
last,
to do.
hey, the last player on the
bullshit.
the last
That's
player on the
bullshit.
field to score points was Adam Vinatieri.
Because we've seen quarterbacks with better teams lose because they can't get the job done. You still have to go out there and do your fucking job. Someone did it better than the other.
If the quarterback puts
Someone did it better than the other because they won the ring.
Audience, I
They
don't
got
think
the
Matthew
Super Bowl.
I don't think Jared Goff is mediocre. I don't see it.
All right.
So he's an elite quarterback.
No. I'm not calling him elite.
And hold on.
So he's in between elite and average.
I'm just
So he's a
saying,
good
I'm just
quarterback.
looking at
Hold on, hold
Matthew
on,
Stafford's
hold on.
numbers compared to Jared Goff.
But hold on, let me make this
And
point too.
I'm not
And what happened to the eye
I'm
test?
not seeing a whole lot of difference.
What happened to the eye test?
Now, hold on, no, I'll tell you the difference. Hold on, I'll tell you the
My
difference.
eyes saw 19 interceptions
All right, let
get
me tell him
thrown.
the
No,
difference.
you did not. Watch those 19
Hey,
interceptions.
hey,
Don't do
Cooper
that.
Kupp.
They sit right here.
Hey, Cooper Kupp was both of their number one receivers. He had his all-time great year with who? Matthew Stafford or Jared Goff? He had it with Matthew Stafford.
He did.
Don't get quiet now.
What, in 2022, last year? Or was it the
Yeah,
year
like
before?
a year. The year before.
It don't get more
And
recent
then he
than
was
that
hurt
other than
last year.
They were both hurt last
He
year.
must didn't play a lot because these 2,000 yards passing and 10
He got hurt
touchdowns
last
to
year.
8 interceptions. That's not impressing me none.
He got hurt last year.
Yeah, he did get hurt last year.
What are we talking
Look,
about
Matthew
that year for?
Stafford.
What year
that
did
Cooper
they
got hurt?
win the bowl?
The year before.
2021, man.
Yeah. year
Okay, he
before.
threw 41 for 17. How much of that was in Detroit?
I know that was painful for you to say.
What do you mean? How much? Is
How much of that was in Detroit? Because that ain't all San Fran. That ain't all LA.
Yes, it is.
He played in LA the whole season in 21.
Yes.
They traded from an offseason.
Yes.
They were
And they went on and win the Super Bowl.
That's his best season.
Exactly. With a better roster.
Obviously, he won the Super Bowl.
With the same roster Jared Goff had.
I'm really rooting for Detroit now. Next, y'all out y'all fucking mind.
You out your
Look
fucking
at Jared
mind.
Goff has never been better than Matthew Stafford ever in college, in the pros, never.
Yeah, you're crazy. All right.
When he drafted number one,
They both
Yes.
And he won the Super
so,
Bowl.
so somebody saw something. Did how many natties did Stafford win in NCAA's?
were. 0.
How many did this kid win?
Zero.
What else?
Oh, okay.
What else? Jared Goff's next competition was a North Dakota State quarterback.
I don't give a
And,
fuck
and,
what he
and,
wins.
and it was up
It
and
was
down.
neck and neck
Matthew
for the
Stafford
number one
was de
pick.
facto the
Don't
number
do
one
that.
pick.
I don't care
Stop
about
that.
that.
You
Matthew
are such
Stafford
a
was
bullshit.
Tim-
ass.
Tim McNair-
Tim McNair went to Alcorn State, but it was
Stevie.
okay.
You saying did they win a natty? No, he had no competition in that draft. That's why he was the number one pick. He was the best quarterback in that draft. That's not
And
saying
one of the
anything.
highest rated quarterback prospects. You can look that up. Way
Anyway.
better arm talent
All right, Jared,
than Jared
you
Goff,
mediocre,
weak-ass
Jared.
noodle arm.
You mediocre, bro. Go ahead.
He's
No.
average.
He's
Okay.
average as hell.
He's an average quarterback.
All right.
Monday
I
night.
give him above average.
Dallas,
Okay, above average.
Dallas went to Clippers Arena.
Playing better than Justin Herbert. Playing better than Joe Burrow.
Justin Herbert
Playing better than
is-
Deshaun
For
Watson.
now, calm down. For
Playing
now.
better than Patrick Mahomes
now.
right now.
Oh, but
For
3
now.
years for Todd Gurley, that's bullshit.
For
But there's
now.
one season that he's outperforming these guys that are
Man,
celebrities.
I didn't even remember Todd Gurley's name. His stay was so limited.
Nah.
And what did Jared Goff do? I'm trying. Why are you defending him right now?
I'm defending him because I think he's above
For how
average
many
player
years?
right now.
For how many years?
Bro, you know Detroit is little niggas, man. Let them get it off, man.
Shit.
Man, he's tripping.
Can LA freaking figure it out? Can Justin Herbert figure it out? God damn.
Man, he's
Brandon
terrible.
Staley.
One,
He's-
two,
them niggas is
3,
is not good.
4,000 passing yards is average.
That's 3 seasons.
And the,
I don't give a fuck about those
1,
3 seasons. 'Cause
2,
I don't
Forget
forget
his name.
3,000 passing yards. That's
Because
average.
after that Super Bowl, I forgot his name. That Super Bowl where he didn't score. Did he score a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
He had 3. It was 3-6.
It was 3.
They lost 3. If he scored 1 touchdown, they win the game.
And he didn't score a touchdown in that game, Mr. Average.
3-6.
How about that?
Let me look up an average quarterback's numbers and see.
Look up.
We
Andy-
sit
look
above
up-
average.
I'm looking up.
I'll give him
above average.
I'm looking up Baker Mayfield.
Look up
He's
Andy
not
Dalton.
average. You guys were just shitting on him.
He shouldn't have been playing. He wasn't even playing last year.
Baker
He has to
Mayfield
go
has
back
yet.
for a job
Baker,
at
Baker
LA.
Mayfield has yet to have 4,000 yards in the season. Jared Goff has done it 3 times. Let me find somebody else.
Nobody
average.
said I would take Jared Goff over Baker Mayfield,
You just chose someone that's not average.
but I'm taking Matthew Stafford. Come on, man.
He said, look up Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton got 2 4,000-yard passing years.
That's an average that you can
That's
get.
as average as you could get.
Kyler Murray has yet to have 4,000 yards in this season.
And Kyler Murray can never finish a season.
Andy Dalton, his average ass went to the playoffs every fucking year though, down.
Did he
Okay,
win?
I
he
know.
win. He never
But
won.
he went to the playoffs every fucking year.
And Matthew Stafford has a Super Bowl. What?
So I'm supposed to give him props for getting there. That's a LeBron fan.
He had an average.
That's-
he had a great team around him. He had some niggas around him.
That's a good
That's
one.
why he was going to the playoffs every year. He had a lot of niggas around him. And he was our weakest link.
Shout out AJ Green for retiring.
I think Marvin Wood, whatever the coach name was your weakest link.
Marvin Williams.
That was your weakest link.
No, it was our quarterback.
No, it was that goddamn
It was our
coach.
quarterback.
That coach.
How you gonna tell me?
That came from Baltimore.
How you gonna tell me?
both. It's evenly, yo.
It was that quarterback.
Yeah, Marvin Lewis.
It was
Alright.
that quarterback.
I
Next.
think it's both.
The quarterback.
When y'all been together for that long, I feel like a quarterback and coach.
It was
that
the
go hand in
quarterback.
hand. That go hand in
Our
hand.
head coach we got now is mid as fuck, and our quarterback is making him look a lot better than he is. Our offense look terrible, and our quarterback is making it look a lot better than it is.
But that's my point. So y'all got a great quarterback and a mid coach. Back then y'all had a mid quarterback and a mid coach. So that's what I'm saying. It
A
goes.
whole lot of mid.
It's on both of them.
quarterback was worse because he's actually on the field and he can
He's a
actually
worse
dictate
player
the
than
game.
he is a coach.
He's actually on the field and he
I
can
give you
dictate
that.
the game.
I give you that. I give you that.
He's
I
actually
give
on
you
the
that.
field.
I give you that. If Marvin, yeah, I give you that.
All right.
Maybe.
Officially, Monday night, Dallas beats LA. Anything on that game?
Justin Herbert,
Herbert
pissing down
sucks.
his leg, bro.
I just want to say shout out to everybody who said Justin Herbert was better than Joe Burrow. Y'all look dumb as hell right now.
Very much so.
Who said that? Call names out, man.
Probably after
Call
you got
Q
names
him.
out.
Scott.
Oh shit.
But I ain't gonna. My bad, Q, because you already gave me that. So my
He recanted.
he did.
Okay.
My bad. But all you other motherfuckers, embarrass yourself.
Yeah, it's a battle of the QBs. Nobody could run the ball. Dak squeezed it out.
Austin Eckler got punched pregame. Y'all seen that shit?
Helmet
Punched
knocked
his
him
helmet
off.
off, bro.
He was like, they're trying to get his teammates back.
Yo, that was crazy. You don't fucking punch Austin Eckler, bro.
Hell no. And he had a terrible game.
That's why they won.
1.9 yards a
Knock
carry.
his kufi off.
All right. First,
Nah, he's average.
who?
Prescott.
I can say that. But he did have a good year.
He
But
had,
he did have a good couple years.
He had 4,000 yards.
Hold on.
He had 4,000 yards.
Jared Goff got him. He
Look
got
that
more
up.
than he do.
Let's see.
He got more than he do.
Man.
He sure does have a 4,000 yard. He has
got
two of
two.
them. He has almost a 5,000 yard season in 2019. 4,900 and 44. Wow. That's
What's Jared Goff's highest?
46-88.
4,902 is higher than that, Mr. Average.
Well, but he got.
But he fails
got-
the eye
he
test.
got
I would
one,
put them both in the
He
same
doesn't-
category.
He got 3 of them things.
That's all the same
and a
category.
Super Bowl appearance. So how they in the same category? How many Super Bowls Dak Prescott been to? Oh, okay.
None.
There you go.
Okay,
But he's still on the team that drafted
but
him.
Jared
Oh,
Goff is
okay.
better than the
He's
Super
still on
Bowl
the team that
winner,
drafted him.
Matthew
Oh, okay.
Stafford.
Yeah. Okay.
And Dak, hold on,
You talking-
hold on.
Jerry Jones
Hold on.
don't let nobody walk away.
Did Dak make the playoffs last year?
Yep.
Did the Lions make the playoffs last year?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all you got?
It's about winning too.
They,
Ain't it?
about
they
winning.
started 0-6. I mean, they had a
And who
very
was the
slim
quarterback?
chance
So
of
don't
making-
start 0-6.
But-
Who was the
but-
quarterback?
But it changed around though.
And not
You know what I'm
enough.
saying?
He caping for his little niggas, bro. That's all it is. He caping for his little
hard.
niggas.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Dak
He caping for his little
Prescott?
niggas.
Bullshit.
I'll take Jared Goff over Dak Prescott too.
I'm not mad at that.
Maybe.
I'm not mad at that either. They're all in the
It's a
same
pick'em.
level,
It's
bro.
a pick'em.
Ain't no fucking pick 'em.
All right.
A
First
lot of
game.
these players are overrated.
You taking
First
Matthew
of
Stafford
the
over
home
Dak?
team games.
Huh?
You taking Dak
I didn't like him when he was
or
there.
Matthew Stafford?
I ain't like Matthew Stafford when he was there.
You taking Dak or Matthew Stafford?
Today,
Period.
I don't like neither one of them. Next.
All right.
Wow.
That's cool. You gotta give him that.
First of the home team games. We're gonna go with John since he's not here.
Hold on, I'm about to call him.
This is the recap.
Oh, this.
Yeah, it's just a recap.
Oh, okay.
Ravens over the Titans 24-16.
They was out there eating fish and chips,
Yeah, they were chilling. London series game, 9:30.
playing on the concrete.
Next, we'll go with the second of your teams, Buffalo, New York Giants. How you feel about that one?
Win is a win, man.
Not gonna apologize for it.
Not at all.
All
Y'all
14
look
points
terrible,
coming in
bro.
the fourth quarter.
Y'all look terrible. Talk about that, man. I'm not about to let you skate by. Win is a win. What's going on with the squad, man?
Win is a win.
Tyrod
man.
Taylor was out there.
Dicing shit up.
He's out
I
there
think that
dicing
was
shit
a
up,
revenge
man.
game for him. I think that was a little revenge game.
He need to have his revenge
Him and-
against the Chargers.
Him and Dave Ball have been going crazy.
No, but like I said,
Tyrod about to steal that job, bro.
like I said
That's
earlier,
horrible
though,
that he does.
our Bills defense definitely took a major hit, losing two of our best players. Lost our All-Pro linebacker. Thankfully, we got
that was
Vaughn
huge.
back to try to hold it down a little bit, but that's gonna hurt us for the long
The
run.
quarterback of the defense, yeah, that's major.
And Josh, he had to get better with his decision making because we couldn't move the ball for anything. Play calling has to get better. We have a defensive coach, so we have to play calling has to get better.
Bro, what year is this for Josh?
I think 5 or 6.
It's a lot of regression going on over there in Buff, man.
Is it?
And it shouldn't be like that with a franchise quarterback. You got a true number one receiver,
This is his 6th year.
and I feel like that's on Josh. That's on the coaches.
He
I'm
got-
always
he got-
gonna
He
put on the
got
coach.
how
and the
many
quarterback.
4,000-yard seasons as Jared Goff? I'm just saying.
Still trying to make that point.
With 15
Still
picks,
trying
so
to
he must
land
be average, huh?
Still trying to land a point.
He must be average.
Way
He
more
had 15
motherfucking
picks.
touchdowns. Way more touchdowns.
Career 151 for for your man.
Don't forget my
Career
man.
Jared Goff 166.
Don't forget rushing touchdowns.
Hold on, Jared Goff got 2 years on him though.
Don't forget rushing touchdowns.
And rushing touchdowns.
Don't forget that.
Jared Goff got 2 years on him, I think.
Don't forget that.
He's not taking Jared Allen over Josh Goff, so we don't even have to.
73
Jared Allen
picks,
over
66
Josh.
picks.
I mean Josh Allen.
That's how great.
Josh
Jared
Goff.
Allen. Jared Allen.
I take Jared Allen over Josh
football.
over. I take Jared Allen over over Goff too. Honestly,
Hey man,
That was
dude,
funny.
this dude only threw over 30 touchdowns once. Like, all right, why are we still talking about it? Anyway,
anyway.
that's all you got to get off your chest.
Yeah, man, we still got the dub. It's still early in the season. We still got some work to do, man.
Sometimes you gotta win ugly.
Got to.
Sometimes you gotta win ugly.
All right, the next tier to the big dogs. Bengals squeak out a win.
For sure. Shout out to the defense for holding it down for us. Because
Yep,
after
shutout in the fourth.
our first 2 drives, offense was anemic. Very anemic.
The offense been anemic all year.
It has.
It has.
It has. Other than with the Cardinals game,
Yep.
Can they go in Genius?
and that was really all Chase. That was just all connected with Chase.
or
honestly.
was it the opponent?
I mean, same with the Rams.
Yeah, for sure.
Same with the Rams. I mean, that was all Chase. And even when we played the Ravens, we didn't really do anything until the second half.
Right.
So I'll give y'all that. We definitely looking at an England game. Our offensive coordinator is getting exposed right now because
Yep.
when Joe Burrow can't move and he can extend the play, get out of the pocket and improvise now and make plays outside of the offensive scheme, now he's really showing you how very piss poor our offensive scheme really is.
Can I ask you a question? If he came back around now, would y'all still be 3-3?
We will be probably 1-4, 1-5.
Yeah, they backup quarterback ain't it.
When you just run the ball more?
They
do
can't
that.
run the ball like that.
He
They
can't-
line ain't.
barely keep him running the ball.
Yeah.
12 carries for 30.
And Joe
35
Mixon is
yards.
actually a talented back to me.
12 carries for 38 yards is what they had.
So it ain't just the talent of Mixon. Like they all running scheme is just that shit not it.
Not
bro.
it.
It's not it.
Okay.
So yeah, they probably
Bye
will.
week next week, so
Figure it out.
get a dub,
Hey,
get some extra
hey,
time, rest up that calf, get the massage going on.
hey, Kev and PJ put up 19.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Now we're at my team.
I'm not even.
Why would you want to go last with your team?
I'm not even addressing.
So you think Arwen was bigger?
It's more people.
Oh,
More
okay.
to talk about.
All right. All
And
right.
I think yours is a little more controversial.
Okay. Okay.
Because we've locked them motherfuckers up fuck Jalen Hurts, to be honest. Shout out Zach Wilson, man. He's back. Dalvin Cook, useless. And
Back from
shout
where?
out to our
Where is he back from?
number 2 pick status.
Okay.
We
Whoa,
seeing it.
I don't
We're
think
seeing it.
he's back from there, but
All right.
Number 2 pick. to
he's
be a
definitely
game
back
manager?
from where he's been.
Number 2 pick to be a game manager.
Yeah.
That's your strongest.
Well, now it's like his rookie year. That's what I'm saying. Like, he just got drafted. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Baker or
already
Zach
set.
Wilson? Baker or Zach Wilson? Who y'all taking?
Baker.
Shaking bait.
I'm going with Zach, man. You asked me that 3 weeks ago. I was going with Baker. I seen some things though. I seen some things that I like, man. I see some things that I like, and it's consistent. It's happened 3 games in a row.
Shout out to Solid though, man. I don't think
Yeah,
people
shout out
talk
to
about
Solid,
him.
yes.
He's a hell of a coach.
Hell of a coach, and that defense, boy, plug and play. No Sauce, no DJ.
Those are 2 great wins. I'm happy y'all took them undefeated niggas off up top.
That's
That
That's
was that was
huge.
the impressive part.
Those are 2
That's
great wins.
huge.
Those are 2 great wins from y'all team.
No starting DBs, and they went out there and guarded some elite receivers.
That let y'all know how serious y'all defenses is.
No,
So
for
that
sure.
scheme, that coaching, that defensive line, because they were on his ass. He just kept having to make plays outside the pocket. So this is an impressive win.
And all quarterbacks can't do that.
Exactly.
So for y'all to put that nigga at the 2nd best quarterback in the top 100, embarrass yourselves.
Is Jalen Hurts elite?
I don't think
Jury's
so.
still out.
I never thought so.
No. not
Jury's
close.
still out.
I think that was an overpay too, but I'm not gonna. He wins games though, so I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
He's a winner.
That tush push is the winner. They stay on the field.
Unguardable.
Listen, don't let them get that close.
Nah, facts.
You gotta make sure you scheme up first down.
Exactly. You got a job to do too, so that tush push is not the only reason why you're out there. And
He's a
then-
good quarterback though.
He is. All
Not
right,
elite.
I'll take
It's,
it.
it's hard to be elite though. I hate when people throw elite around too soon.
Yeah.
Like what they were saying about
Because it's
Purdy
not that
before,
many.
before then. Like
It shouldn't be.
it's a lot that goes into being stamped elite.
It's not that many.
I think we're starting to realize it this season though. A lot of people are
Yeah.
coming back down to earth that were hyped up for a long time. So
It's the news cycle.
of course, they always want something new and fresh. But now we're here to the hometown game. Browns over the Niners,
They ain't believing
17
this,
to
man.
19.
They ain't believing this.
PJ is
Nah.
PJ the new
Not
starter?
at all.
God did.
It's
God did.
It's $250 million man. Is he out for PJ Walker, man? Is PJ Walker the answer?
Is this
Hell no.
is this a controversy you was talking about?
No.
Or you can say this for last so you can get that
I'm
bullshit
focused
out.
on- No.
No,
No.
I'm saying it for last because y'all got bailed out, but I don't want to.
How we get bailed
I want
out?
you to get your rocks off.
How we get bailed out?
And that unnecessary roughness hit. That was
bullshit?
that was
After and it was after those like it was just like the
It's-
combination of plays. Like he
it's
made
bullshit.
some shitty plays and he made a terrible throw and got bailed out, and that would have been the game.
It's
right there.
bullshit.
They got one on their last drive.
It happen, yeah. It's bullshit cause it happen every game. So
Yeah.
the fact that we was in the game, you got to give us more credit on that than one single bullshit call. Cause it shouldn't. If the Niners was as good as everybody was saying, it shouldn't have came down to that.
You shouldn't have.
that's true. But
That shouldn't have cost them the game.
that's true. But to say that y'all was in the game, y'all deserve credit for that. I can't give y'all that because Arizona banged it out with them niggas also, and y'all way better than them.
Okay.
And y'all defense is
With-
way better than
with
them.
PJ
You got
Walker.
the best defense in the league. I mean, it was a
PJ
defensive game.
PJ Walker
He was
or
on the
not,
practice squad a week ago.
PJ Walker or not, y'all defense is
Looked
like
like
that.
he looked like he was on the practice.
And y'all
Okay.
defense is gonna always keep y'all in game.
Defense didn't score a point though.
Defense don't have to score.
Defense kept
They-
y'all in the
they
game.
put
But I'm
y'all-
just saying,
They put y'all in
defense
position
didn't
to
score
score.
a point.
They put y'all in position to score. They don't have to
Neither
score.
did PJ.
They put y'all in position to
What
score.
you mean? We scored 19 points. We didn't have no turnovers that had us on the other
Yeah.
side of the field
Yeah.
like the 49ers did.
And they had a bullshit ass holding.
We
call.
earned
Touchdown
those 19
return.
points. No matter how ugly it was, our offense earned those 19 points.
No facts.
And we left points on the board, missing the
Well,
field
I
goal,
think one of the
holding
key
calls, niggas on the screen, Jared
Willis.
yeah, Jared down the fucking field and shit on the screen like an idiot.
We got
He played good, though,
We got
obviously.
good running back play. Man, he was
Rarely.
able to average 5 yards and carry between both
That
backs.
killed them in time of possession. That helps your offense.
That was definitely key.
Gotta stay on the field in order to
33 minutes to 26.
Joey Bosa was contained, so he was not able to wreck
Nick-
shop. And mind you,
Nick
Nick Bosa, excuse me. And you know, Joe Patonio was hurt, and that offensive line. Chad Wills actually played a game.
Shout out to Michael Dunn, man. Handled his business.
You know what I'm saying? Good job there.
Solid rotational
Wait,
guy.
you're giving props to Jet Wills? I feel like he didn't play that well.
Well, nothing came off the left side.
Where he didn't play well.
I don't think that's
He
true.
played as well as he's played in a
That's
long
probably
time.
the best he's played.
Probably
in-
Now that
That's
might
his
not be
bad.
that might not be Trent Williams or nothing like that, but
I don't know.
They gave up one sack.
he played better than Trent
They gave
Williams.
up. They gave up one sack.
He played better than Trent Williams.
And,
He did better against Nick Bosa than Trent Williams did against Myles Garrett.
And the two picks.
You
the
gotta
kid-
give me that. That's facts.
The two picks that the kid threw. You know, what I'm
That's
saying?
facts, bro.
Yes.
He just out there trying to make plays.
And he had some gimmies that he fucked
Coop,
up too.
Coop had some pretty good ones. That you got Moss check on number
Yeah,
7
Coop
was insane.
Oh my goodness. He wants to fuck.
I just you know, for the first time this season, Stefanski didn't play to lose the game. Everything falls on his shoulders, with or without Deshaun, because we were in plenty of games last year. We wound up being 2-5 at the beginning. A play here and there, that was the difference in the game. So, and then surprisingly, he had a 4th and inches and he didn't take it. Hit the field goal, and so
And the announcers was begging him for the
yeah, they was. So
I don't like
I
these
just-
niggas
I
want
just
the
wanna-
Niners to win so
and y'all know I
bad.
give him so much shit. I just want to see him to continually evolve and not contribute to why the Browns lose on Sundays.
I feel like this is a step in the right direction for him though. Like he grew this game.
You got to have an identity, man. The Cleveland Browns are a running football team. Run the fucking football. If it's 3 yards a carry, just keep running it. I don't care. Especially with backups out there.
Tier 1. Tier 1 now. Tier 1 status now. Cream of the crop.
Well, you know, let's not start. I'm not gonna say that, but
I mean, hey,
I mean,
if a Bengal
I'm not-
fan win the crown, is I'll take
not-
it.
I'm
You know,
not-
we
I'm
done beat
not-
their ass anyway.
I'm
so
not gonna
I
reside.
understand it.
I'm not even gonna
Facts.
reside on any arrogance.
That's facts. It's about time y'all beat a formidable opponent. About time.
For sure.
So I understand where he's coming from. When
And
he
we
said
could have did
that.
it the
So
week
I'll take
prior had he prepared the team. Listen, they knew on Sunday when that game ended against Tennessee that Deshaun wasn't gonna play the next Sunday. They should have prepared that kid
that.
already.
Bro, that was a fucked up situation all around.
You know what I mean?
Obviously, the person in charge is gonna have to take the smoke for that. But that was
and he should.
that was a fucked up situation. Look at where he at now. He's still not back.
Right. So going into
He
this
might
week,
not play this week.
they knew the status. Like, okay, Deshaun not playing, we roll him with PJ. You know, he did enough to help us win. Was he lights out? Hell to the no, Brown.
That ball he threw in the red zone before the field
He
goal,
should
it
have
was
took
almost a
that and
pick.
slid.
I had Jacoby Brissett flashbacks, bro. No cap.
He could have ran that boy to the 10-yard line and just slid and kept the clock moving.
Yep.
They would never even got the ball back.
Yep.
Perhaps.
They wouldn't have scored that.
Because, you know,
drive
you
because of
let that bitch milk and kick a field goal or whatever you're going to do. So,
But PJ knew he
the only thing...
he knew that he shouldn't have did
No, he
that.
shouldn't do that.
He was wrong for that. But
Absolutely.
as a coach, you got to
Nah.
know when you got a less experienced quarterback, you can't even put him in a position to even have a
No,
chance
don't.
to make a decision like that.
That ball should have been
Just
in
run this
Kareem Hunt's hands, if anything. But too many penalties. I mean,
Oh
Both
my
teams,
God,
both
both
teams.
teams. That was
It was
so hard to watch.
Yeah, man, it
It
was
was
so.
insane.
It was so hard to watch.
way too
Just
many fouls.
consistently.
And so I didn't like that. But
Shout out to home fans because
I didn't pick 'em.
Niners did not look.
But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nobody did.
And we was hitting them boys, man. We played very
They
physical.
play for
Yeah, y'all had them
football.
shook.
I mean, we got Debo up out there early. McCaffrey with every series, McCaffrey is on the sideline twisting and turning, trying to stretch and get loose because it's getting
And
tough, man.
they held George Kittle in check. And shout out Owusu Koromora. He was all over the field, man.
He probably had one of the best performances as a linebacker in a long time. He went crazy.
You know, Schwartz is definitely
He was
using him
everywhere.
right, man. Shout out to you.
And
You
Jim
had a game.
Schwartz, yes, never backed off that pressure. Trusted the
And
DBs.
the big fella up the middle, Thomas.
Oh yeah, man, he was in the backfield
Push.
every play.
Push.
What's y'all D tackle that y'all got?
DJ Reader.
Man, he remind when we played y'all and DJ Reader was in the back every play. It kind of reminded me of that, bro. He
Every
was in the
play.
He
backfield
didn't get no sack,
every
but he had
fucking
pressure.
So
play.
he's in the backfield every play. Your best tackle's getting destroyed by Myles Garrett, and then Z Smith has a play here and there, and then JOK is going berserk.
flying around.
That was good.
Juwan Hill flying around. I think he's the
And
one
then
who hit McCaffrey.
MJ's over there doing his thing.
They not even trying Denzel. They not even trying Denzel.
They tried him a couple
tried
times.
him.
It didn't work.
They tried him once.
It did not work.
And then
He
they
had
was
him.
tightrope in the sideline.
He
Nah.
had
And he had that drop. And he had that drop.
Ayuk had him.
He had that drop.
Ayuk had him beat, but he
Nah.
dropped it.
He dropped that pass.
That was that one.
Hit his right in the hands. Dropped it. He dropped a few.
Did he
passes.
affect that? No, I think he affected that though.
Slightly, but
Not to the point where he should have dropped it, but that folks. I tell my
Yeah.
DBs all the time, like even when
Yeah.
you beat, you gotta poke a hip, do something just to throw off their concentration.
he did what he's supposed to do. But actually, in one of the
Ayuk
group
should have
chats,
caught that shit though.
someone telling me Ayuk's the number one receiver, and then immediately he drops that pass. And I'm like, yeah, that's not what number one receiver
Gonna be
does.
number 2.
Yes, that's a number 2 receiver right there.
I mean, I think he's a better pure receiver than Debo, but Debo's definitely the number one. Well,
He's the better
CJ's
football
the
player.
number one weapon. It's CJ. I mean, not CJ. It's Christian McCaffrey, Debo, then it's Ayuk for sure. No, maybe even Kittle and then Ayuk.
No, it's Ayuk.
He was holding
They don't.
check. I didn't
Kittle's
know.
a blocker.
I
They
didn't know
use
he
him as a
played.
blocker, and then they go.
Kittle just had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's rare. He had like 70 yards. He only had 3 catches. They don't give him the ball.
Man, Kittle used to compete with Trav not too long ago.
Exactly.
And then
Used
Trav.
to. They
Okay.
He dropped his touches.
Hey, you know, used to be don't make honey no more.
I mean, Kittle make honey still. Let's not do
No,
that.
he do.
Kittle make honey.
He gets the respect, but he
It's
doesn't
like-
get the touches.
It's
That
Like
he
Yeah,
once
should.
it ain't
McCaffrey
organic.
got there, Kittle just became like the last
blocker.
option.
Yeah, that's true.
But he took that role.
Miles
He embraces
Garrett,
it.
hey, Miles Garrett blasted Kittle ass too.
Yeah, he did.
Blasted him. I think it was over after that.
Miles solidified
blasted
himself.
Kittle, bruh.
Tier 1 status.
But all right,
95.
week 7. Actually, you want to do it so I can type down the picks.
Sure, I got you.
You got it. All right, I'm about to call John.
Here you go, JH. All right, so week 7, we got our Thursday night Amazon Prime. Hold on, we get to JH.
Banger.
Hey, we here for the pick'ems. I'm about to set my phone next to this Browns helmet. You good with that?
Hey, Dom, you laughing too hard back there. Don't let that man disrespect me like that.
Man, he ain't got no love for you over there, bruh.
Don't let that man disrespect me like that.
He is sitting in your chair though.
That's cool, that's cool.
Hey, I got you, bro. Cause I got you. You don't disrespect us like he do. I got you.
Sit me next to the Buckeye helmet.
Nah.
He just said,
You next to Brownie.
Hey, real quick though, before we start the pick'ems, anything on y'all game last week? Y'all enjoy them fish and chips out there?
Yeah, man. We held it down in London, as you know, as I thought we would. And just gotta clean up some shit in the red zone. We be alright.
For sure.
Defense playing top 2, not 2. So, you know.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Hey, the number one defense in Cleveland, bro. The number one defense in Cleveland, bro.
Is they?
All the way
They
around.
They is.
Hey, can somebody? I missed something. Can somebody check the score when we played them?
That's one game. One game don't make you the best defense in the league, John.
Listen, hey, check this out. That's all I know. What was the score?
28-3.
Y'all the same defense, right?
Week
What?
4 is 28-3.
One game. Our offense still trying to figure it out, bro. Offense still trying to figure out it's one game. We talking about the best defense in the league now. Don't move the goalposts now.
How many gears they get inside the 10-yard line?
Hey, we can check the stats, man.
I asked you a question.
You said
Y'all
what?
only had John. Y'all only had 2 drives in that game.
What was the score?
Y'all had 2 drives in that game.
What was the score?
Y'all had 2 drives in that game.
Horrible.
And that's all I'm gonna say. We gonna get to our picks. I'm not answering that question. You know what the fuck the score was. I'll see you at TMNT Bank in November.
What up?
What up?
Go Aces.
Okay.
All right,
That's
so we
unnecessary.
got our
That
week
is
He said
seven.
that's unnecessary.
man.
We got our Thursday night
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Amazon Prime Jacksonville Duval County versus the New Orleans Saints come marching in. What you got?
Duval.
At New Orleans.
Yes.
Jacksonville.
It's in the Bayou.
This is because I don't know. I don't know if that long dick nigga playing.
This is technically their first road game of the season, ain't it?
That's a good one.
Did they play Houston or Indy on the road?
No, Indy was at home.
They play Indy week 1 on the road.
Okay, so it's their second road game of the year, technically. They hot. Give me Jacksonville.
Lawrence optimistic he'll play Thursday night despite knee
These
injury.
Thursday games are not that good though.
If it was his rotator cuff, but it's the knee, so I'm gonna go with it.
All right, I got Jacksonville.
Who they quarterback? Who
I
they
know you
number
got
2?
You
Jacksonville.
know I got Jacksonville.
My bad. I forgot how it works. Who you got, John?
Opportunity, John.
It's a little bit out there.
It's definitely a little opportunity, low key. Cause the Saints, you don't know which Saint team gonna show up.
You don't.
That's a fact.
Is this the second week with Kamara back?
It is. That's a valid point. Like be more involved in the offense this week.
Oh shit.
Give me
I'm
Jacksonville.
not swayed off my pick.
So we all going Jacksonville?
Yeah.
So we're all on the Jags.
Damn, this opportunity, but I don't want this opportunity though, man.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
All right.
All right. So next game,
Locked in.
Sunday 1:00. Division rivalry: the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants.
As EB would say, let me get the football team.
Yeah.
You talking about the New York Football Giants?
No,
Sir,
no,
that's not what I said.
I just had to make, I had to get clear, John. I just had to get clarity.
I'll take the football team.
Give me the Skins.
Oh, he going old
Shout out
school.
to Tyrod, though. He looked way better than Daniel Jones.
He coming to take that job.
do.
I was just saying that he coming to take that job now.
The $40 million man is made of glass.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm DC. We all DC here?
So we're all on the Commanders.
I don't like the way this is going.
Me
All right,
either.
next game.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders too. I just can't. These ain't the games, bro. I just
Nah,
can't.
see that.
These ain't the
Potential-
games.
We always think that.
A
But these be the
potential-
fucking games that fuck us over.
Yeah. Here's a potential shit. Here's a shit can nominee.
I kind of want to go Giants though. I ain't gonna hold you, but I just not. I'm
Picture
not.
in. Shit
Man-
can
Nah.
shit can nominee. The Las Vegas Raiders versus the Bears.
I can't call this one a shit can and not call the past one, the last one a shit can.
The last one?
Justin Fields playing.
I don't give a fuck, man. Give me the Raiders, man. I don't give a fuck.
Justin Fields is doubtful.
Give me the Raiders.
He didn't practice today.
It's Wednesday. Nope.
Nope.
That's
So-
a bad sign.
Yep. Give me the Raiders.
Mm.
Raiders. So we're all on the Raiders, huh?
ESPN got the Bears winning 55%.
Fuck ESPN. They got Kyrie number 35 in the league. We talked about that too.
I would have loved to hear his take on that.
I'm just trying to provide some information.
We appreciate it. I'm like, I want
Let me-
to
let me-
change
let
so
me-
bad, but
let me
we
get the
locked in,
Raiders.
right?
Nah,
Let me get the Raiders.
No, we
Hey,
locked
man,
in.
give me
I'm
the
staying.
Bears. Brian Hoyer playing for the Raiders.
Is that he out again?
Jimmy.
Yeah. I'm looking at the injury report. I don't see him.
Jared Steeds. Don't they got Steeds?
hold on, but who is playing for the Bears that makes Brian Hoyer?
Okay, I just want to
ass?
say Steeds.
He said give him the Bears, man. Let him get the Bears, man.
I thought about
It
sticking
looks
with
like
the
Jimmy
Bears
G's
too.
playing, huh?
Jimmy
I
G
got
is
the Bears,
playing.
man. I'm gonna sneak
Oh,
one.
he's questionable. He'll play.
Maybe questionable. He
John said
sat
he
out.
gonna
He
sneak.
sat out practice today.
He'll play.
He might play. All right.
So we're okay.
Who the Commanders?
Let me go back. Get back up here.
Who did it just beat?
Next, we got
Was it the Broncos?
No, they played the Kansas.
we got a NFC South showdown. 1:00. The Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, versus the Buccaneers of Tampa Bay.
Give me Tampa. I'm riding with Baker again.
Them Birds, man, they unfaithful.
Who at home?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
That shit don't matter.
Baker in a comeback up from last week. Give me Tampa Bay.
I'm Tampa. Not a believer.
Give me the Birds, man. I got them winning the South.
Come on, John. Don't lose two things, man. Wait, no.
Huh?
Take Atlanta. What am I talking about?
Right.
I'm fighting my own battle.
Give me the Bucks.
I know you're a Ritter fan. It's a Cincy.
He jotted down on the fuck with Cincy. Like that. He just fuck with the Bengals.
Facts.
Who you got?
That's a fact.
I ain't picked the Bucks all year. Give me the Bucks, man. Give me the Bucks.
Oh shit.
I ain't picked them all year, man. Go give me a win.
All right,
baby.
John, you by
Shake and
yourself
bake,
in
baby.
that
Shake
one.
and bake.
All right.
I'm gonna leave John on the island on that one.
We got in the 405 games, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Rams.
Give me the Rams.
At SoFi.
Give me the Rams. And we're all on the Rams.
I'll take the
Spike.
And we're
The
all
Los
on the
Angeles
Rams.
Rams.
Why would you pick the Rams if they got Matthew Stafford, man?
That's a good question, EB.
They
John, you taking
You
Matthew
know-
Stafford or Jared Goff? Just period. If you start your franchise and it's Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, the last two quarterbacks on the fantasy draft, who you picking?
Matt,
Some people think otherwise.
that's cool. Jared Walden, I mean, he making a case for himself.
They don't see it my way.
Rarely do we.
Damn.
They're definitely making the case. Jared playing top 3 right now.
They're all on the Rams.
All right, next game. NFC, what's that position? West? Is it West Division?
Yeah.
Arizona versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Give me the 12 man.
Nito Smith.
Yeah, they got to bounce back. They had a rough week last week.
I can't see myself picking the Cardinals.
Nah, I can't either.
I don't think
Give me the
nobody
Seahawks.
picked the Cardinals. Yeah, give me the
Give me the
Seahawks.
So we're all on the Seahawks. Okay.
Damn, this is
Some
a
gotta
this-
shake it a
yeah,
minute
some
here.
guy- yeah, it's gonna shake. It's gonna shake.
All right. We have a AFC West showdown. The Los Angeles Clippers, aka Chargers, aka San Diego Chargers, versus
They
the
wish they were the
daunted
San Diego
Kansas
Chargers.
City Chiefs. So we're all on the Chiefs.
No, John picked the Chargers to win the division though, so John might.
The conference. He picked the conference.
Oh, the conference.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Remember
No, he
that.
picked them. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The number one seed in the conference. That's who he picked the Chargers to
All
be.
right.
So,
We got a pick 'em coming up.
Chiefs.
Hold on.
Everyone's Chiefs except for John. Is what I'm getting at.
Nah, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
Hey,
We're going
KC
Chargers,
at
too.
home?
I'm going to
Kansas
Chargers.
City is at, but you know, even if they was at SoFi, that's a neutral field.
Who? KC?
Give me
No,
the
he's talking about.
Give me the Chiefs.
For the Clippers.
I'm going Chargers. John. I'm going Chargers with you, man. I'm going Chargers.
What color did you want your coffin?
Lightning bolts.
Division game. The Chargers play the Chiefs
Or
well.
red.
It's a division game.
It's a home game.
Every time.
Every time, bro.
All right. All right.
James be out there slamming
Here's
shit.
a pick 'em. The red hot, a game, a battle of the 5 and 1s. Sunday night, the Miami Dolphins versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly.
305.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Give me Philly.
Give me the Fins.
Let me get the Eagles.
Give me Philly.
John picked the Fins though. John picked the Fins.
Damn, it's split. Okay.
So that's still his little niggas or no?
Yep.
Shit.
You said that's still your little niggas.
No, they're not.
Did they turn it around?
That's still his niggas.
I got the
They're not,
Fins.
Dominique.
Jonathan, chill out, bro.
Can't
They
catch Reed.
would torch
Chill.
the fuck out the Eagles.
Can't catch Reed, bruh.
They D-line about to incapacitate two of theirs.
Damn, bro, chill. That's a tough
All they
word.
gotta do is motion, and them corners are gonna get lost every single year.
They play man. They play heavy man.
Exactly. That's not gonna be great.
They don't play man like we do.
But that pressure is.
I'm tier
going
one.
Philly.
Y'all nobody play
Is
man
Jalen
like
Hurts
y'all.
gonna play awful 2 weeks
Best
in
in
a
the
row?
world.
Well,
They
I
tier
mean,
one.
he's-
Best in the world.
Like that.
Best in the world.
I'm going Philly. I'm going Philly.
Y'all be locking shit up like that?
Best in the world, John.
All right,
You're
let's
Miami, right?
They think so.
let's get into
Tell him to catch the ball, stop dropping
Our
touchdowns.
picks.
He caught 2 against y'all.
Tell him to stop dropping the ball.
We got an AFC. Oh my bad.
How many Kittle catch?
All right.
We got an A.
All right.
We got an AFC show. Is it really a showdown?
Little niggas.
We'll get into it. Them the OGs. We'll
The
get into it next
Buffalo
week.
Bills versus the New England Patriots.
Give me the Patriots.
Nobody circles the wagons.
And we're all on the bill.
No, in fact.
Nobody circles
That y'all ain't believe my bluff.
Not at all.
It's over for Bill.
They gonna fire him, bruh?
Nah.
Hell no.
He gonna walk away, but he definitely.
He might walk away middle of this year the way fucking Max playing.
Zach Bailey Zappi ain't the second coming? He ain't got no Brock Purdy in him?
All right. Next, we got a battle of two good teams. The 5-1 Detroit Lions versus the 4-2 Baltimore Ravens.
Uh-oh.
Baltimore's at
Uh-oh.
home.
Give me the Lions.
Uh-oh.
Give me the Lions.
Go check the record books. We don't lose to Detroit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore.
It's
here.
in
Not
Baltimore.
worried.
Who you got?
I'm going Detroit. I'm going
Detroit.
Detroit all
Who you
day.
got?
What up, though? What up, though?
I'm gonna take the Lions.
Detroit.
No, it's not even spite. I was defending fucking Jared Goff for 15
This is little
minutes.
niggas, John. This is little niggas.
That's
Let him
his
get that
little
one.
niggas, definitely.
Hey, John. In my book, if you play in NFL for 6 years, in 3 of those years you have 4,000 yards passing and 1 Super Bowl. That doesn't tell
One
me that
Super Bowl
you,
appearance.
That's a Super Bowl appearance, whatever.
Appearance.
That doesn't mean
That
that
matters.
that doesn't tell me that you're mediocre. That's
That-
not mediocre to me.
Hold on. The original argument had nothing to do with mediocre. It was who was better, Matthew Stafford or him, and he called Matthew Stafford mediocre.
And,
he's worse
and
than
last time I checked, one got traded for the other, and one has a Super Bowl ring and the other doesn't. That's all I'm saying.
Hey Z, thanks Aaron Donald, and as y'all said, Cooper
They
Kupp.
both had Aaron Donald.
They
Thank
both
you.
had Aaron Donald. They both had Aaron Donald.
In that game,
Facts.
thank you Aaron Donald.
Facts.
In that game, thank you Aaron Donald.
They both had a Super Bowl appearance with Aaron Donald in it.
In that game,
They
thank you Aaron
both had a Super
Donald.
Bowl appearance with Aaron Donald in it.
Yeah, they played Patty Melt.
And
man.
one
You scored
and
the
one
middle.
scored 3 points.
You played Patty
One
Melt.
scored 3
You
points.
played Patty Melt.
Who played Patty Milk?
Didn't they play the Chiefs?
No, they played Tom Brady.
Oh.
6 points. And it wasn't even Tom Brady.
That was
It
a shit can
63.
Super Bowl anyway, but whatever.
Six-
Well,
Shit can't Super Bowl
Mr.
of the
Above
year.
Average should have been scoring at least 1 touchdown.
Hey
Yeah.
man.
It was not. It was 12-3.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was 10.
It was 6-3 for the longest.
Was it 10? It was some cheese.
It was, hey John, hey
There's
John,
one touchdown in that
John,
game.
hey John, it was 6-3 when I cut it off.
It was
so that's all I
13-3.
remember.
13.
It was 6-3 when I cut it off.
That was in the fourth.
All right, next we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Man, give me the
Give me the Browns.
Taking the Browns.
PJ, man, let's go. Let's
Give
get
me the
one
Browns.
more, baby. Let's
Tier
get one
one.
more.
Tier 1 now. Let me get the
We're
Browns.
all on the Browns. Okay.
This one on trap
Yeah,
game.
this is a trap game.
Easy. Bring y'all right back down to earth, huh?
Bring that boombox back out, man.
Oh damn, I messed up.
What?
Green Bay Packers versus
Shit can
the
game of the week.
Denver Broncos. Shit can game of the week for sure.
Where y'all at with it?
Fucking give me
In
Green.
Mile High?
I'm taking
Do
Green
we,
Bay.
do we
man.
see opportunity?
I'm taking Green Bay.
In Mile High.
Yeah.
Do we see opportunity?
I'm not falling into that trap.
Where the
Give me
game
Green
at?
Bay. It's in Denver.
Give me the
no.
Raiders. No,
Oh, no, I missed that.
Aaron Jones remains limited after bye week.
Did he practice?
They got hella people on the fucking injury.
Hell yeah.
He practiced today. Just limited.
Damn, I like Green Bay defense.
Shit.
Quay Walker.
That's who all injured.
I
Yeah.
know.
Quay Walker still out.
Give me the Broncos.
Darnell Savage
Damn.
limited to practice today.
Thought y'all was all going Green Bay.
Devondre Campbell sitting out.
I am.
Buddy Love.
Buddy Love will be out there, man.
Buddy Love versus Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is
Who you got?
That's
his
terrible.
ass.
Justin Simmons questionable.
That's terrible.
No news on him.
And remember the game they won against the Bears, they had to come back and win that
And
game.
they have no running game.
And Kareem Jackson, probably the only.
They had to come back again in every game they played that they was out of.
Man, give Pat Surtain the ball on offense. Man, do
You
something.
better play both sides.
Give the ball on offense.
You
Something.
play high school football, play both
Something better
sides.
shape.
This is a tough one.
Come on, pick. We got one more
Give me
game.
Denver, man. Give me Denver. Give me Denver. They can't be this bad.
I'm going Denver.
They can't be
This
this
is my
bad,
last
man.
chance on Denver.
They cannot be this
Who
bad.
you got?
I got
You
Denver.
got Denver. Denver. EB and John going Green Bay. Cool. We got parity.
I dealt with that shit all last year. I ain't doing
We
it.
got parity in the league.
Denver, Green Bay.
Come on, Rush.
At Mile High. All right, last game.
And it's the Monday night, the San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Damn, y'all back on the Niner train that quick?
Niners.
I'm talking shit. Niners. Let's go.
So we're all
Next.
on the Niners.
Niners.
And that,
What's the injury report on that?
it don't matter.
No, I know it don't matter, but I just wanna
I got you.
know.
Debo questionable, Drake Greenlaw questionable, Christian McCaffrey, Trent, all questionable.
Figured.
It
Is
says
Justin
McCaffrey-
Jefferson playing still? He questionable?
No, he out.
Yeah.
He out for a few weeks.
IR.
They're considered day to day. McCaffrey, Samuel, and Williams are likely to play.
Gotcha.
Greenlaw looks like he will be out.
Again.
Inactive Sunday. Yep. All right.
And that concludes our Week 7 pick'ems.
Let's see
Just
who
so you
comes out
know-
on top.
Anybody going undefeated?
Just
Negative.
I got a shot.
You're not claiming it?
Nah, I can't. I gotta
we
get
all
that
picked
up.
most of the same teams.
I gotta get that up.
I got a
It's
shot.
not gonna be a wiggle room. It's gonna be the.
Even
closest
last
time.
week, I knew I wasn't gonna happen. It was a couple games where it didn't matter.
So let's see for Hav, the KC.
I'm in the lead right now though,
Chargers
John. You remember what Dom said last week?
You and EB.
Yep.
You and EB only game difference.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
He up one
percentage
game.
points. It's percentage
I
points.
called it.
Hold on, y'all all got the same picks except for Denver and Green Bay. So that's y'all game of the week.
Shit, y'all all got the Lions.
Y'all tied, so that'll give one of y'all the lead.
Everybody ain't got no. You got the Lions.
I
I
said
mean, you
you
got the
two.
Ravens.
I said out of you two specifically.
Oh, we all have the same pick.
You each have the same picks except for Green Bay and Denver.
EB, chill out, man.
Denver
Chill.
gonna win, so
Chill.
Fuck they ain't.
And Hav is in the lead right now. And he picked
What's giving you Denver winning vibes?
you said I picked who?
I don't know.
Because Green Bay has been going downhill.
I really don't know. E.
That's why it's a shit game.
I don't know. E.
It's a shit game. It's
But
a
one,
pick 'em.
but one shit game got two, the other one got one.
And then
Dom, just tell them
you
got the
picked
fake
the
ones.
Chargers different.
I
You picked
do.
the Dolphins
Facts.
different.
Faith of the
Got
mustard
Denver on
seed,
here.
bro. That's it.
And so we
I'm gonna
gonna
go with the Giants.
we gonna get
so
up out of
bad,
here.
but I'm not.
John, we'll keep you on the line for this, man. We got the Buckeyes versus Penn State high noon on Saturday.
Yes,
Number
sir.
3 versus number 2. This is pretty much the game of the year right here until the last week of the season.
Yes, sir.
Buckeyes, of course, beat down Maryland. Was that Maryland last week? Or was that the week before?
No, that was the week before.
Who we beat last week?
Purdue.
We beat Purdue's ass. Thank you.
We swept Indiana's colleges.
Wasn't even close.
Swept them all.
He still got to put together 4 quarters for me, man. McCoy, I got to see 4 quarters.
I'm nervous about this
He
game.
definitely gonna need it this game.
I'm nervous about this game.
This is the one to be nervous about.
No, we a better team than Penn State.
Their defense is good.
I'm
No, their
nervous.
defense is nice. We better than them though. In my opinion, I ain't gonna lie. I was more nervous about the Notre Dame game than this one.
I wasn't.
But this is based off what I seen behind the scenes when I went to they, you know what I mean, spring practice. Even though that ain't
And
everything,
we
but
wear all red, ain't we?
just the culture.
And Buka,
For high noon,
hopeful.
Yeah, we need him, bro. I ain't
This
gonna-
at noon? This should be at
Yeah,
night.
no, this is Big
I know.
Noon. No, Big Noon, man.
Big
That's Big
Noon.
Ten ball.
Man, fuck
Big
that.
Noon.
Nigga, this should be at
John,
night.
tell him about Big Noon, man.
Yeah, this shit at night.
I thought it was at night. I thought it was at least like 3.
You had the night game with Notre Dame. That was the mystique. This Big Ten football right here.
That's true.
When we play the team up north.
All red, so
I hate that I had to subscribe to that goddamn on Peacock just to watch the game.
Peacock decent though. You gonna find some little gems
Well,
on there.
I like
Peacock,
I like
shout out to Peacock.
I like Bel Airs.
Hey, we here for any sponsorships, Peacock. We fuck with y'all.
I did have to subscribe, but I get them free. I'm gonna sign up for that. Just wait.
Anything else college football? Stanford beat Colorado.
That shit was
Yeah,
embarrassing.
they was up 29-0. I can't believe that happened.
Nah.
Prime questioning, do these kids love football after that game? It get like that though, in a loss like that. It get like that. I get that.
I think they took their foot off the gas.
How?
When you up 29-0, you can check out.
Run it up, man. Right, John? Run it up.
Got to.
Shit, the Dolphins scored 70. Anytime I'm up, I'm like, the Dolphins scored 70. Let's run it up.
But
that should be your mindset.
That's continuity. If when you got continuity, yeah, you think run it up. But when everybody's not getting together, you flying high. There's a shutoff valve, in my opinion. And when they got to rolling Stanford, they couldn't regroup.
I feel like this team, and I get what you're saying, that's valid, but I feel like this team just they too box office, too much press, too much flashiness. Y'all should want to run it up on anybody you can. Like, it should never be like, let's shut it off. Y'all know that the lights is on y'all, the eyes is on y'all.
I agree.
It should never be no shut it off. This Trav first game back,
That's a fact.
what you shutting off?
Right. That's a fact.
It's college football. Yeah, you never shut off. in college.
Nah, he was getting picked on. He was getting picked on a little bit, John.
I feel like that was too much. That was too much of a load for him on his first game back.
Hey, you,
Especially coming off an injury like that.
yeah.
Liver laceration. Yeah, sounds crazy. He shouldn't. And then the crumble, the downfall.
What?
Hey,
Trojan man.
You said what, John?
I want to ask Justo the question on what his man Caleb Williams thinking. I think it's fake news, but I just think it's blasphemy that he's asking for shares of the team if whoever he get drafted to. I don't think it's real, but
Bro, he the Kanye West of college football,
He's trying to
man.
change the game.
He the Kanye West of college football.
He better, hey John, he better talk to Kilpatrick. What's his name? San Francisco, out of the league. I guess I forgot his name.
Kaepernick?
You better talk to
bro, that's
Kaepernick about them owners.
I get what you're saying, though.
Fuck what he talking about. He need to be worried about Utah this week.
Yeah, no, this is a tough game. Hey, I knew Notre Dame was gonna beat them niggas though.
No, Utah beat them last year.
I mean, I said that too. I
Did
said
Utah
I
beat them last
I was
year?
very
Notre Dame is
concerned.
a tough
Did
team.
Utah
No.
beat them last year?
Twice.
They
Yeah.
beat y'all twice last
Yeah,
year.
beat them
In
twice,
the,
bro.
in the
No, I
Pac-12
watched one of
championship
them.
and in the regular season.
That's when I watched.
Utah got him twice last year.
Yeah.
You need to be worried about these
I think
niggas.
they lost a couple guys, but they're still ranked higher than us right now.
Bounce back, man. This is perfect though. When you lose a big game like this, and then you walking into another big game, that's a good situation.
It is. It gives you opportunity.
The thing is, Utah played just like Notre Dame.
No facts.
Smash
Utah
mouth.
not Notre Dame though.
It's not about to be here. They not about to go 5 wide and all that other. No, they line up their
Well, hold on.
they run that bitch
And
right
then we
down.
went to triple overtime with Arizona. And
Yeah, the right been on the wall for a little while. Yeah,
and
y'all.
Colorado, we're on a downturn right now, so
No, that's a fact.
this is not the game. Maybe not want this one. Maybe you want a little confidence booster before you head into this, but we'll see.
A game like this will boost your confidence. A win at
This a
home
mu-
against
this-
Utah.
this
you
a
done
must
lost
win.
them twice.
Yeah, that's
If
what
we
he said.
win, that's the point. I know.
Yeah,
Any game you
that's
win is a
obvious.
confidence booster. I'm
So you
saying.
want a shitty team before you play Utah? That's what you saying?
I would prefer that.
Nah, I
I
want
wanna
a
go
big
right
game
into it,
right
yeah.
back. That's gonna just heighten my awareness. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
you
we
guys
gotta
are
get back on
athletes.
track.
Of
You an
course.
athlete too, bro.
Of course, yeah. As an athlete, I want to go play the best of the best and redeem myself.
You're saying as a fan. So
But
you
as,
speaking as a
I'm
fan.
watching at the totality,
Okay, I see
we're
what you're
going
saying. I
like
see what you're
this.
saying. I see what you're
We
saying.
need to show we could fucking do it. We went to triple overtime with Arizona. They're not ranked. That's not a good game. And then we go and blow this game and shit the bed badly with our Heisman winner throwing 3 picks. He just took himself off the Heisman finals just after that one game.
In a big game against Utah, you put yourself right back.
Nah. We'll see.
You get an
I mean,
argument.
it sounds good.
Back in the
I just don't
conversation.
think I think we probably play better. We're a cocky little California team. We need it.
Y'all gonna fuck around and
Y'all
win.
got tough
Y'all gonna
schedule.
fuck around and win this game.
I would bet on it.
You don't even feel strongly about
I
that.
don't. Why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
Because we went to triple overtime with Arizona.
Don't
I've
matter.
been watching. Have you been watching?
It don't
I know you
matter.
haven't been watching, so don't tell me
It
why I
don't
don't have
matter.
confidence.
Yeah,
Teams
yeah.
that
You have not been watching. You have not been watching.
Teams that get blown out have a good chance of winning the next game.
Okay, have you watched USC football? They do not react well to any of that bullshit. They are soft.
Yeah, they definitely don't have that mentality.
They're soft.
They definitely don't have that
About
mentality.
that Oklahoma shit over here. We've been asked before that, so I'm not
Hey,
even
chill.
gonna blame
Oklahoma
them.
doing their thing, bro. I'm not gonna let you slide
I'm
Oklahoma.
talking about Lincoln Riley.
Okay.
Well, therein lies the problem.
Washington beat Oregon. Anybody watch that game?
Number one
Oh, yeah.
pick. That's
Anybody
all.
watch that game?
That was a great game. That was a great game.
Anybody pick Washington like I did?
That was a hell of a game.
I like Washington. I don't believe in Bo Nix or Oregon. I think Bo
Bo
Nix
Nix is 30. He's supposed to be out there balling.
He's overrated as hell to me. Overrated as hell.
My thing is, he should be playing like this. You're fucking 30,
Right.
bruh. You should be going crazy.
Right. He's overrated as hell.
Talking about a competitive advantage.
Shout out to the quarterback from Washington.
No, he's a dog.
Shout out
Lefty?
to that motherfucker.
He's a dog.
Dog.
Was it what's his name?
I think he's the Heisman frontrunner right now.
Penix?
He
Penix or
should
something
be
like
the
that?
Heisman
Penix,
frontrunner
yeah.
right now.
Definitely should be.
What? Nah, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that shit.
The school up north, that Hobbs school he coached at.
You said what?
What was that man that went to your school that you coached at?
Desmond Howard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey, bro, we don't fuck with dude.
Major
We
pause.
don't fuck. And I'm gonna tell y'all something on air too. London Function was like, don't. He told us not to fuck with dude. I'm putting it out there on the airway. He said, don't fuck. He was just a weird dude. He was that nigga that was raw on the team, but he ain't fuck with everybody. He was like a Russell Wilson type dude.
Oh wow.
This is just what I heard. You know what I mean? So fuck dude. The only nigga I fuck with that went to the team up north out of Ohio is Charles Woodson. That's it. Fuck Desmond.
I fuck with Frank Denny.
Who?
Frank Clark.
Fuck him too.
What about Earl Boykins?
I'm just talking about people from Ohio that went to that school.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, they got anything else for me
No,
to buy
Frank
here?
cool.
Nah,
Fuck
that's
him
all.
too.
That's
Yeah, that's
cool.
it. That's it.
All right. Shout out to JH on in remote locations, to be undisclosed. We didn't
Want y'all
start.
crazy fans out there, man. I know.
Keep it,
low,
keep
man.
it, yeah. But oh, John, before we get up out of here, what's your thoughts on Hart not coming to work today? I want to see what you thought about that.
Shocking.
James Hart not coming to work today.
Doesn't surprise me not one bit.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of here.
bruh, did he? I don't know if he told you or not, but apparently Philly and the Clippers had a trade. Philly is willing to give
Yeah.
up James Harden. Clippers willing to give up Paul George, but Philly want Terrence Mann, and the Clippers won't give him up. Who would have thought Terrence Mann would be the deal breaker?
Fake news. Fake news, bruh. Fake news.
As Philly should.
Yeah.
If you giving me James Harden straight up for Paul George, I'm doing that in a heartbeat.
Right, I'm taking that.
No, we want more. He put us through this headache. We want more.
No.
If y'all don't comply, guess what? His ass sit right here. We keep taxing him. We get our money back some way.
All right, here from that same media outlet, the Sixers asking price for James Harden, first round pick, Terrence Mann.
Damn, they want Terrence Mann bad.
Hey.
First round pick. Would I do that for James Harden?
Hey, running jewels, no
I
effect.
have no picks. I'm the Clippers. I really have no picks.
I mean, so you in straight win now mode,
They have been, right?
and everybody's over 30.
But none of them can stay healthy. Even if you get James Harden, not one.
With
Out of
Russ,
three of them can stay healthy.
so Russ, Harden, Kawhi, and PG. That's not winning the championship. And I don't, he's got to be in this deal. I'm not willing to trade Paul George for James Harden.
I would never.
Now, Joel Embiid probably would love that.
Of course.
Why would he love that? So they could sit on the bench together in street clothes. Say he has a friend to talk to.
Well,
While he's not playing?
let's say he stays healthy.
Well, yeah. In that case.
I don't think these guys want to get hurt, but let's say he stay healthy.
And that let Tyrese handle the ball more. That let him take another step.
I mean, fuck Terrence Mann, man.
I'm with you, EB. I'm with you.
Terrence,
That would
man.
not hold me back from shit if I could get fucking PG for James Harden
Man,
return.
what? I'm doing that shit in a heartbeat, bro.
And
Because like you said earlier, the process is getting ready to leave.
I'm playing the cool on the phone.
He's in
Like,
the
hold
break.
on one
Dom
second.
said he in the process of leaving.
Right.
That nigga about to be up. Boy.
All right.
All right,
So
hey, hold on. Last thing, John.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Imani Bates, man. What you think of Imani Bates? I know it's just the preseason.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it with live bullets, man.
Yeah. I can't put too much.
Nah, he's a
stock
diamond in the rough.
Sharpshooter, baby. He is sharpshooter.
Gotta see it with live bullets, though.
hey, he got what we need. Shooting
I seen Niang knocking down a couple of them things too.
on the minivan.
Niang.
But in the words of Travis Waller, I believe we got our guy.
Niang.
All right, family, you've been tuned in to the Starting Five podcast. Definitely want to thank you again for tuning in. As always, you can find our platform on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and definitely like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We the Starting Five. We
Turn your
are
notifications
out.
on.
Oh yeah, tell your mama about me.
Facts. That part.
That's
That part.
how-
Hey,
that's how
John,
I
that
really
part.
voted for it.